I don't believe they're frauds. I think they'll be there in the end.
What a season for the Raiders. Yeah, considering everything that they went through, right? From the John Gruden things to the Henry Ruggs to the players with the gun
playing Call of Duty.
Either, but they're not even close to being the best team in their division. They're a wild card team at best.
If Derek Carr is not the quarterback of the Raiders, they're not here.
Kind of remake their roster a little bit here today. They matched Chandler Jones with Max Crosby. They had Rocky Sin in the secondary. They lose Yannick Ngakoue.
Devontae Adams, in a massive move here, MJ, is headed to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Quick flight. Go, man. Third grade year move. I said I want to be an NFL star, an NBA star. I was wearing Charles Winston jersey at the time, so it's been documented forever. So I guess you could say it's meant to be.
I don't believe they're frauds. I think they'll be there in the end.
What a season for the Raiders. Yeah, considering everything that they went through, right?
Hey, what's good, everybody? Sorry about that. Just starting off, man. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming up, showing up right here. We're gonna be doing a fun Sunday, Saturday, Monday, whatever. Oh my god, I'm not even high yet, fellas. I'm off already. It's been a long morning. Anyways, cut two. No, I was playing. Thank you for showing up. We're gonna be talking some Saturday morning football, Raiders football. I like to get this out the way off top. Is just go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You know, right at the bottom, everything's there. Hit the link. You know what I mean? I'm going to have the StreamYard up. We're going to have a few conversations just about pretty much what's going to happen this week, what we think is going to happen, who's going to play, who's not going to play. We're just going to be running through a bunch of different things. I got some guests coming through, too. I got Gravy. I got a couple other people coming, man. But, yeah, man, overall, we're basically at 0-2, man. 0-2 wasn't exactly what we wanted to start. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the ideal thing that we wanted to, you know, start off this season with. It looks kind of bleak, man. You know, other people are talking about, you know, 0-5, and you know what I mean, probably, you know, going to be 0-3, and looking at, you know, percentages of, you know, if we're going to make the playoffs and stuff like that, bro. Like, to be honest with you, I think playoffs right now for us is far-fetched. It's a glimmer. It's a glimmer in the distance. It's, how do you say it? It's a Disney fairy tale movie, right? You know what I mean? Us winning Super Bowl or anything like that. We're not gonna see that, bro. Do I have faith that we're gonna get it together? Yeah. If for any reason, I feel like they're gonna. I feel like the whole fan base is gonna basically run for the hills, want everybody gone, want a whole restart and everything like that. If this season fails, I don't see the season being a failure. We have too much opportunity, too much talent, too much knowledge of the game in one building. You know what I mean? The way we were playing the game, if you really, really watch it, it's Madden-like. When we start making these plays, it's very Madden-like. Some of these plays, 6-yard runs, 20-yard passes, it's insane. They don't always work. A lot of people tend to look at different things like, say, the way play calling is called. Play calling is a very, very big. But when you're at a job or something like that, when your manager or your supervisor, whoever tells you, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. Now, your instinct is going to say, like, nah, don't do this. But yet, at the same time, it's your job. Your job is not to go above and beyond unless you know what you're supposed to go above and beyond for, or what. Derek Carr doesn't know what he's supposed to go above and beyond for with this playbook. Does he know everything? Yes. Now, let's go to Hobbs for that. Say Hobbs is the quarterback of the defense at the moment. It's actually Crosby. If you really look at it, he's calling the plays because Perryman's out. Whoever's running the green dot, Crosby's basically running the defense. But let's say, for argument's sake, Hobbs is the quarterback of the defense. Does he know the full playbook? Is he a talented player? Yes. Is he going off of instinct? Yes. You can go off of instinct when you're playing defense because the simple fact is it's very simple. Stop the ball. Offense, there's so many different options. You know what I mean? Defense, it's one key. Everybody should key in on one thing, and that is getting the ball, no matter what. Offensive players, like, they don't have the same responsibility as a quarterback. You know what I mean? So what I'm basically trying to say is that everybody has a key in the loss. Everybody has a key in the win. It's not just Derek Carr. It's not just Devontae Adams. They're highlighted because they're superstar players. But yet our whole team is highlighted because we all have some very, very good players. It's not coming together yet. We got to be patient. One of the things that I've learned is that you have to let cement dry in order for you to have a sound structure. You need to let cement dry. You can't run through it and expect that you're going to just get far. It doesn't work that way. It takes time. You know what I mean? You can write your name in the foundation, however you want to be a part of it, but you have to be there. You have to watch that shit dry. You have to take the time. You have to let that shit develop. And that's where we're at. And a lot of people are just want it now. We're in that age of want it now, want it now, want it now. It's not going to work, bro. It's not going to work. Take your motherfucking time, bro. Run through the fucking playbook. Do what you got to do. Run what works. Run what doesn't. It's very, very simple, man. Very, very simple. But shit, man, I'm going to get to these comments real quick. I just did my little rant. Thank you guys for listening. You know what I'm saying? I got some people who's going to be showing up. Cash Lord, what's good, my dude? Hey, Cash Lord, please come through. Even though you say you might have jinxed us with your rant, bro, I still need the rant, bro. Figure something out. We're going to get there. I need you to come through with that, bro, for sure. My boy Ern, what's good, my brother? What's good? Shit, we had some fun on Raider Band shit last night, bro. Don't be acting light-skinned, bro. We fucking Ern. Me and Ern will get your ass real quick. Shit. Fuck Real Vista Titans. Fuck it. Come on, Ern. Don't do that to me, bro. Come on, man. I don't want to do that, bro. Michael, what's good? What's good? Okay, Castor's saying 3-2. 3-2. All right. Okay, I'm wrong with that. NorCal was good, fellas. Was good. Yep. West up in the chat. There you go. Car is unpredictable. We might get good car. We might get bad car. Depends on which car shows up, bro. Hopefully he gets that fucking oil change, bro, and we get what we need to get out of him. I think it's going to be more of a running game, but their car is pretty well versed in the Titans. You know what I mean? And plus, if you really think about it, Todd Downing is their offensive coordinator. So who was that? Who was with us for 3 years, I think, with Derek Carr, and he just moved his way up. So we know his offense. But Mike Vrabel's defense is really, really good. So I think running the ball down the throat, or on some pitches, we should be all right. Ern's just saying salute to everybody. All right. Just getting through here real quick. JB was good. Carr. Audible selection should be A, draw, B, screen, C, play action pass. Very, very true. Very, very true. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Facts. You think we got too many Chiefs, not enough Indians? Fuck yeah, Wowzer. For sure, bro. For sure. But there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having Chiefs, bro. Because then what you do is you start a table. But there still has to be the one word, bro. There still has to be that last word, bro. It doesn't matter what it is. It's a business ship. It's a partnership. It's legs of the octopus. But one leg's not going to work without the octopus brain. It's just that it has to have that center. No matter what, everybody should have their input. I think this team's young enough. I think the coaching staff is young enough to understand that and go forward. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I think there is, but I think that's a good thing. But everybody got to basically know your fucking role. Like, you know what I mean? All right, so like say for example in wrestling, NWO. I was watching Avocasi and them, and I was looking at the old guys like, who was the leader of that? Wasn't it fucking Steve Nash or who was it? I can't remember. There's still a leader of a crew no matter what. But anyways, I got my boy right here coming through he's actually originally from LA. Allegedly, don't know for sure, but he's living up in.
Give my social security number too, Lord. While you at it?
Why social security? His real name is Joaquin. What's good, my brother? Good morning.
What's good, my brother? Yep.
Chilling. So what do you think, man? Too many Eefs, not enough. Too many Eefs, too many Queefs, not enough Indians.
Hey, man, we just got to get a win, Lo. No
Yeah.
doubt about it, man. We need to move beyond whose fault it is and all that. We just got to get a W under our belts, man.
Yeah, we do, man. So do you think? I mean, yeah, even with that has something to do with it, though, don't you think?
Yeah, no
Because you know
doubt.
how everyone, a lot of people are talking. I like what Stephen A. Smith said, though, bro. I love what Stephen A. Smith said. Even though he kind of knocked Carr, but he's like, bro, he does what we do, bro. What do we do? We talk shit to you, we build you up. Come on, let's go ball out. Let's do this shit. That's what he needs. I would love for Derek Carr just to run in the locker room and just say fuck one time and just get it out the way and just let it be. And then everybody be like, all right, cool. You know, or in his own way.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it, man. I mean, it's all on Carr, man. It's all on Carr. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I mean, he's the quarterback of this team, man. You know what I mean? I mean,
yes, sir.
You know, it sucks, man. Every loss, you know, like you got guys like Cashler, that's already ingrained in their mind 153 games, 9 years. They got all the stats ready, you know, and it's like, hey, it's cool, dog, you know, but hey, you know, wins and losses, that's what it's all about, man. Shit, that's the business that we in, man. Shit, hey, you know, we can say fuck Carr or not fuck them, but we got to win. Shit.
Talk about wins and losses. Our boy fucking Cashler, man. Cashler, what's good, bro? Talk to me. I need the rant, bro. Talk to me.
Yo, my dudes.
That's his 5 minutes of fame, homie. When Carr fucks up, that's his 5 minutes of fame, homie.
Cashler, dog.
We're going to be forgetting the tie-ins, boy. Quinn Henry is coming to a fucking end this week. King of the Hill, Tannehill, whatever the fuck his name is, he's gonna shit the floor. My boy DC gonna bounce back. You know what I mean? I got faith, bro. It's only week 2. We gonna smash the Titans, boy. Mandatory.
We were up 20, homie, and Cashler was probably like, fuck.
Oh, bro, I don't even want to look at your house afterwards, bro. This fucking shit's broken everywhere.
I stopped eating chicken wings at halftime, bro. That's what it was. That's what it was, boy.
Shit. Bro. Yeah, man. What you think, bro? What you think? Do you think we're gonna be able to stop him, bro? Or actually, let's go back to I like his question. Fucking wowzers was. You think we got too many Chiefs, Queefs, not enough Indians? What do you think, bro? Kessler.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. I don't get it. What are we talking about?
Well, just like in the whole overall, like in the building.
Too many.
Like basically, like too many Chiefs
because of the money that we spend on the offense and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Everyone's blaming it just on play calling, but then there's like
oh, okay, now I get it.
There's too many, like, you know, what it is like. There's too many, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. Like
divas.
You know, everybody wants to be the main guy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like everyone's just trying to get their bag and get out of here and shit.
No. Like basically,
how it's good with everybody, man.
Hey, my boy Earl looks so nice. He's saying, "Hey, how you doing? So nice. That motherfucker. Eat your ass alive, dog."
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, brother. Great morning, brother. Hold on, no, but what I'm trying to what the thing is means what that means is basically like everybody wants to be the boss. There's not one boss. You see what I'm saying? So do you think like Derek Carr is like knows all? Like I was saying, Derek Carr's too smart for his own good.
Hey, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like okay, so you know, like if you work in the office or whatever, and then like the boss goes off to another job, and then they start looking at everybody on the crew, like who's gonna get the promotion, and then everybody's like, not me. I don't want that shit.
Right. Yeah. No, but like that's pretty much it, brother. So.
But that's what Carr needs to. That's when Carr needs to take that leadership role and bring it all in. You know what I mean? That's why I think probably these little injuries with Renfro and Jacobs. Hopefully, this kind of shortens the decision for him, homie. Like, hey, this is basically what you got. You know what I mean? And boy.
You know what? Honestly, Derek Carr plays his best fucking football down a weapon. Look at that special without Waller. you think maybe that simplifies the playbook so you don't have to worry about getting all these people involved? You know what I mean? You just find the open person.
So, okay, so there's that one play that I seen somebody had posted up on IG where it had Renfro wide open, right in the middle of the field, and he was just looking to his right. You know, everyone was covered, and Renfro was wide open. That's Carr's fault. But yet at the same time, people make mistakes all the time, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You feel me? But it's like, I mean, we can't be continuing to make these mistakes. That's why I feel like it's growing pains. I mean, that's what it is. You know,
not to give excuses for mistakes, but as long as we don't see the same thing twice, then, you know, it's kind of like, at least we're learning from the shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you're supposed to do, bro. That's what you're supposed to do, man. You can read every single book in the fucking world on how to sell cars, but you ain't got no game, bro. That you ain't selling shit. You know what I mean? It's like, so you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you know what the game is, bro. Like, you gotta know your shit. And I think everybody knows their shit. It's just getting on the same page. You know, we can overanalyze, and the only thing that I'm really gonna gripe about, or not even necessarily gripe about, or what grinds my gears is, you know, there's different players in the NFL besides the fucking Giants and fucking Patriots. Like, get other fucking players, bro. Why do we keep on? Why? It just pisses me off.
It's familiarity. You know what I mean? They feel like they can bring these guys in and they'll pick the shit up hella fast.
Bro, yeah, but yet at the same time, like, dude, like, man.
They gotta start trusting the young guys, man. You know, hey, we gotta ride. We gotta ride with
good
the
morning,
young guys.
Afikazi.
Morning, brother.
Morning, such good evening for me. What's going on, boys?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
just put it up. So, what do you think, Gravy? You think there's too many Indians, not enough Chiefs, Queefs, or whatever? Can't hear you, brother. We can't hear you.
You muted, Grady.
You're muted. Oh, there you go.
Sorry about that. No, I didn't get the topic, bro. You guys were talking with too many Chiefs.
So somebody in the chat, I think it was Waza, that said something right now.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, like in the organization, as far as like players and all that stuff.
Do
you think it applies?
I don't think. To me, I don't think there's enough. There's
Indians.
enough Indians on the team. You know, there's somebody that I seen it the last two games where it doesn't really look like, you know, somebody's taking control of that offensive huddle or the defensive huddle. You know, I know we got injuries and all that, but we pretty much know Crosby's the face of that defense. But you know, I get real frustrated when I see Carr, you know, not being emotional. Because Dirty, you know that he's not that way, man. When he was over here with us, he used to jump in people's faces and shit and do all that stuff. But
yeah,
it's just like he's just sitting on the bench. You know, I don't like that shit. I don't like when somebody's just sitting on the bench, not rooting your defense on. You know what I mean? I know you got to study things with your coordinator and all that, but sometimes you got to just know what you got to do and go out there and take control of that huddle and say, "Nah, we're gonna do this. Let's go." You know. But yeah, I think there's not enough Indians in there, because if you got that C on your jersey, man, you gotta represent that, and he does. So I don't think he's doing that very well right now. You know, maybe in practice and stuff like that, but I don't see it in the game. I don't see it in the games where it matters.
Can I just say something real quick? You know, when you said that too many Chiefs, not enough Indian, I just had a little bit of an epiphany. Can you even say that anymore? I mean, from what I understand, you're not allowed to.
Well,
if the Chiefs say that without people getting offended.
Not really, but this is Dirty Lowe's show, so you kind of say what you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Like, another thing too is I have family that's Indian, so like I can call it for what it is. I'm not gonna go say like the Yaka tribe or whatever. When Yaka tribe and Indians, like I'm not gonna say that. That's kind of fucked up. But like if the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs, where actually I found out they did produce shake weights from, anyways,
You know what I'm trying to say.
Right. No. I know, but they have the word Chiefs in their shit. There should be no point. You know, they should actually be canceled. And the same thing like with the Chargers because of white power.
This world's so sensitive, man.
Yeah, I know.
God,
so yeah, but I hear that though. But yeah, I know. Right. Hey, Cashler, no, don't trip, bro. I know traffic. It's Fresno. I get it. I know that they're all working to give Carr more time. Well, I was just coming with some good points, bro. I watched Sanjeet's film on the offensive line, bro. They're not bad. Now with Mumford starting, bro, what do you guys think about that? I thought he was going to start.
Here we go.
They're not that bad. This year the best, bro.
Dirty.
Stats are the stats. Stats are the stats.
Oh, hold on, bro. I know what a good offensive line looks like, and a good offensive line does not end up behind the motherfucking quarterback on his ass at 340 pounds.
Was he on his ass? Was it on
John
his
Simpson was okay.
One play, bro. One play, man. Come on.
That's a couple of plays, but the total package of it. Look how we ran the ball, bro. We ran the ball very well. So, and he was his jersey was semi clean. You know, when he was throwing it, the very execution. Clean. You know, the execution wasn't there, and a lot of people put that on the offensive line. But
can I ask the question? Since we're talking offensive line. From what I understand, Simpson's been struggling. I mean, I'm asking a question because I didn't catch most of last week's game, but Dylan Parham has been a bit of a revelation from what I've seen and understand. What about Lester Cotton? How's he going at right guard?
He's doing good. When he's in, he's doing well. He's doing well to me. But, you know, you had to do a transition to center, which is very tough, you know, when you're throwing there. Couple of days and Hayes not playing, you have to make a lot of calls. And that looked like a problem to me. But if we get James back and then we throw him at right guard and give Chow Cotton a bounce, then that rookie has potential to be starting on the offensive line for a future. He has a future at that position. To me. You know, he's really good.
He could be starting there soon, Gravy. Because John Simpson, he's going to get his job taken like about halfway at the midpoint.
Yeah, but it's iffy. It's iffy on both guards. On both guard spots, it's still iffy. Like the same problem was in preseason. That position still has a problem.
But if there's a problem at guard, from what I understand, it's more so on Stimson's side, not so much on Cotton's side, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And why is again? I'm asking a question because I didn't catch most of last week's game. Illumina's apparently not starting. It's Mumford. Is that due to Illumina being injured, or is he just not getting the job done?
They're doing a revolving door with that shit. We don't know. Just because one starts doesn't mean he's going to play the whole game. The other one's still going to get playing time and get cooked.
Mumford be getting some flags though. It's like, god damn,
rookie flags. You know, just.
And that's what I like about Cotton and Parham. You're not seeing no penalties, no real fuck ups from them guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said it, man. I didn't think James will get his job back.
Oh yeah.
But wasn't James an actual guard?
He plays guard.
No, Andre James at UCLA, I think he played guard and he played right next to Colton Miller. That's why they have that familiarity.
Oh, see, well then that would be great. Oh no.
I think.
But he's doing so good at center. You know what I'm saying? Why rock the boat?
Yeah, I agree.
He's not doing anything.
Aaliyah rock the boat.
Just on what you said, MG. I believe Parham's value is in that, like, he's ready to go and plug into just about any position on that line. I'm not sure what he's like on tackle, but like, he just stepped in and played starting at center because Andre James went down. If any of our guards need to rotate out or go down, Parham is a seamless fit. So I think there's more value to him with that for his first season rather than just, right, there you go, you're in there now, just get the job done. Like, that's just my opinion. Like, he'll get his
James play in college.
Be a bona fide starter.
Yeah, our future at the guard spot wherever he plays is going to be good.
Play in college?
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
He's a good player. He's a good player at the interior, at the guard, center. You know, he's roaming that three position area, which is good, but
yeah,
it's good to have.
It's
good to have.
Yeah. I mean, to see such impressive signs so early on from Parham is definitely
what
very.
Position did Andre James play at UCLA?
Center.
His primary was center, but he floated at guard too. I seen him because they played state when he was a couple of years back. And
but Raider Ben is saying he played tackle, and I'm like, I don't think that's accurate.
He did rotate.
He probably was a roamer. He probably just played everything. Everybody was hurt. He was probably the best offensive lineman on that crew.
Yeah, Colton Miller played tackle at UCLA, and Andre James played right next to him at guard, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, look, he's not. He's been playing pretty well. I mean, he didn't lose his job. Like
Dirty Low, you're muted.
Yeah, Dirty Low, you're muted.
He shouldn't lose his job because he wasn't. He didn't lose it because he was playing bad. He was playing well. He just got injured, and then the young kid came in, and it's just the calls that he has to make for the whole line. You know, he keeps that stuff away from Carr, because I know Carr probably thinks different of Parham making calls as far as the line than James does. He has more trust in James, and then which is understandable because he's been his center for couple years already.
You're talking about that pre-snap intel when you see the center.
You see the center going like this, and he's making all the calls. He sees things, and he's making calls for those interior guys. You know, Parham probably doesn't got all that yet.
Yeah,
and then
that's the center's job. If you guys seen the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers when we were without Barrett Robbins, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it hurt real bad.
I'm not saying that's the sole cause of us losing the game, but it played a big part.
It's very important to have that guy.
Remember when we had Rodney Hudson, how well he used to do it, and Andre James when he had his chance to start when we got rid of Hudson, it took him a little while to develop that confidence, but it seems like he's come, fast since when he first took the reins as our starting center. So I get what you're saying. You brought up this the last time we had this discussion, Gravy, and I agree. I think there's great value in every good center in the league brings that valuable intel before the snap, before Derek Carr starts making his own adjustments and audibles and that. So
there's a lot of responsibilities you got to do. That plus, nowadays that the center's not under, quarterback's not under center where it's an easy transition to hike on the ball. These guys are in shotgun. They're hearing all kind of claps and all this stuff, So he's a smart kid. Parham's a smart kid, and I think that he'll probably take over that center position when James, is ready to go. I feel confident in that spot. And Parham, period. I like that.
Us.
Yeah. Now MG's muted.
I don't even know Mike talking.
Mike, check 1 2 1 2.
Dirty Low got up, jumped off his live or what?
Welcome to the Gravy Show.
This is the Abakazi Show. You got one, bro.
It ain't my show. It's your show.
There he is. So does Ern. Go down the line.
You guys hear me? You guys hear me?
Just a homie.
Me no hear nothing.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't hear this guy.
We still can't hear Dirty Low.
That's his show. We're supposed to hear him.
Yeah.
Hey man, this is what is gonna separate the men from the boys too, man. If we start out sluggish and fucking little punts here and there and hey man, Carr, hey man, gotta bring us together, man.
Yeah.
I was saying on my own live, you guys caught what Stephen A. Smith was saying about Derek Carr. I 100% agree with what he put together about Derek Carr needing to put the team on his back, and he starts needing to be great. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really put too much stock into what the national media says about our team because they don't micro study our team like we do. They just look at the shit like in a macro way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get that, but I still I agree with what he said. I agree with those sentiments. To be honest, that's just my take.
Anything you guys hear? You guys hear me? No or no?
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay.
no.
Finally. Been talking
Man.
to you for 20 minutes already, and you're sitting there just looking at it, bro.
Malfunctions. Players fuck up. Players fuck up.
Yeah.
No, I've been wanting to talk so much shit, but no, I'm just playing. Go for it.
It's you. What's the topic?
Oh shit. Okay, you guys were talking about basically about that. I don't think James. I mean, even if he was a fucking tackle, you know what I mean. And I don't think he's gonna go back to center. Parham's gonna go to guard, and then we just got to figure out the right side. I think Mumford. I thought Mumford was gonna actually start by week 5 or something like that. Just let Luminor do whatever. But our guard, like in the first play when JJ Watt fucking, you know what I mean, played. You know, when we played him and shit, he just fucking didn't block. Parham had him, you know what I mean? And that was one of the fucking plays that I seen on fucking what's-the-name's lives or review or whatever, Sanjeet's. I don't believe everything everybody puts up there because there's a lot more other shit that there's out there. But just a little bit that I did see, the writing on the wall is there. Like everybody can actually work, you know what I mean? If they just put it all together. And that's what it comes down to. Nothing's put together yet. Nothing's put together. It's just there.
I just want a solidified line, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
no question marks. You know what I mean?
That's
where
it all
what
begins at.
Bro. What Ern said, bro. I don't like seeing third game of the season tackles rotating in, guards
nobody
coming
likes
in.
that shit. Come on, Grady.
You know, you should be, and it's obvious, bro. Your line should be your line. Every play, every game of the season should be solidified right there. You know, game 1. You start rotating dudes in game 2. That means you don't know what the hell. You don't know what's going on yet. You know, you're trying to fill in the. We ain't got no time to be filling these guys out at 0-3 or whatever.
So Raider 805, like look what Raider 805 put, and he was the one that brought up the whole thing about Sanjeet earlier, right? And what he's saying, a lot of the stuff, like, you know, I agree. But if we're looking at it like that, if we have a vet tackle, right? A vet tackle, all these guys have been playing this fucking sport for years. So Mumford is an actual tackle. That's his position. You know what I'm saying? That's what they drafted him as. So even if we bring a vet, right? Even if we bring a vet over that's probably injury prone, they're probably gonna put a lot of money on, he's still gonna have to fucking follow and find the playbook too. Why not just use this guy? You know what I'm saying? Luminor was kind of the start, just a band-aid for it because he knew it, but like Mumford's gonna be the fucking replacement. That's what they drafted him for. At the moment, they're gonna have to build him up, but we have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I hear what we're saying, and he's still raw. But even if we go pay for a veteran, fuck, we might need that money for something else. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not saying that, bro.
I'm saying with 805. I'm not saying just what you're saying.
All right, yeah, but Mumford is your guy for the future.
That's
in there.
Yo, what's good, man? How y'all fellas doing, man? It's a beautiful day, beautiful morning.
You know, throw him in there.
What's good, man? I'm excited.
Good morning, sir.
Good, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm excited, man. You said what?
Gravy?
What's up?
What were you saying, Gravy?
I was up. Pharaoh's doing his introduction. He's all hyped up, dressed nice. So
Dressed nice is wearing a hoodie, man. That's
hey, Ern's dressed to impress too. Ern, appreciate it.
I'm ready for the club, bro.
VIP, you ready for the champagne room right there?
You ready for the champagne room? The champagne room.
Champagne room right there.
You know, you got a tie under it. You know what I'm saying? Bust up super. Anyways, we're good, brother.
Man, I everything's cool, man. I'm excited for this game, man. Just as usual, man. It's NFL season. Raider game tomorrow. We don't even know what to expect tomorrow. It's like game 3. We still don't know what to expect from this team because they're 0-2. Each week they've shown us something different. First week, Derek Carr threw the game away. Second week, there was a non-appearance in the second half with the Raiders team. And now this week, it looked like this could be a win, but at the same time, it's like this Titans team kind of scares me a little bit just based off their experience. They're a tough team, physical team, but y'all heard about Taylor Lewan? He's out for the season for them. Yep. So that's a big loss for that team in general, but we don't care. We're Raider fans. That's not
0-2 teams are scary that want that first win.
Yeah, that's gonna slow down.
Yeah. We want that first one, but they want that first one as well.
Right.
You can say the same thing for last week. And I looked at Arizona Cardinals as an easy win for us, but with this team so far, nothing's easy. Nothing's easy with this team. They're still trying to figure out their way. But if Josh Jacobs, please God, if he can be healthy, because I don't know what he's got. He got some type of illness. If he could play, this would be it could be a huge game for him. Because
what is he, questionable or what is he, questionable or something?
He's questionable.
Oh, it's questionable.
Yeah, he's questionable because the only thing is he didn't practice on Friday, but he didn't have an injury. But they said that he was out due to illness.
I heard it was in and out, and he took like 7 fiber gummies. So hopefully, that helps him out. You know what I mean?
I gotta admit, I got my personal take. If he's ill, I'd rather someone else took the field, man. Like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when you're sick, like you're just not yourself, and you're weak, and you know what I mean. Like, if that's the case with Jacobs, fuck it, let him rest and give the ball.
He got some clogged pipes. Homie got some clogged pipes.
What's that, Roth?
You know somebody.
We can't catch a break, man. God damn. We can't catch a break for nothing, man.
But
did he fly with the team, Farrell? Did he fly with the team or no?
He didn't fly out on Friday, but I believe that I think the way they worded it, it made it seem like there was a chance that he's more of a game time decision. If you know what I mean.
Private jet thing.
You know what I mean? These guys get paid millions of dollars. Like, I know he didn't go on the all paid for Raiders flight, but he can still pay for his own flight back to the game.
He's not doing that, bro.
He's not doing that. The Raiders are paying for it, but I'm just saying.
But like overall, bro,
there's still a chance. There's still a chance. But even if he doesn't play, I think they still shouldn't run away from the running game. You know what I mean? Like, that's been the problem. Like the first couple weeks, which I've been really surprised with this crazy good coaching staff, is the fact that, like, why have we not been committed to the run game?
We were in halves.
On fantasy squad, I think he's going to play. We'll see. Nope. Negative. That's negative, bro.
Who gives a shit?
You don't think so?
Nope. That's negative. Oops, sorry.
And that's how simple the game is, right? In the second half, you're up 20-0. That's when you establish the little screen game, the run game. That's when you eat up the clock. You have control of the game. That's why it's amazing that Josh McDaniels will do that, and Derek Carr too. Even on that simple play with the field goal. Sorry, Farrell, the little towards the overtime. When Buda Baker came down and he audible out of that, and instead of just hand off the ball to Josh Jacobs 3 times, baby, and we win, baby. It's that simple of a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not even just the second. It's not even last week. The game plan against the Chargers, I was like, what the hell? Like, why are we going for a pass-heavy game plan against a D-line?
Yep.
As talented as the Chargers? Like, why didn't we incorporate the run game? Especially if you guys remember last year, the Chargers didn't really have good run events in 2021. Exactly. So in my opinion, they should have tested that out a little bit. But or
even when we beat Mac in London with the Bears, what we attacked him. We attacked the run game. I mean, that was the most beautiful game plan how to beat Mac and a Bosa of a line. So simple game, man. Simple fucking game.
Hey,
but who's a offensive coordinator?
Dowling. Oh,
Musgrave win. John Gruden. It was John Gruden. John Gruden and Olsen.
No, it was Musgrave.
No, against the Bears.
No, against the Bears in London. No, that was the Gruden era.
That was 2019, I believe. 2019.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yo, Lo, pull up that tweet. I just pull up that screen.
15 and 16 was Musgrave.
Hopefully, this is a good sign.
Is this real though? Is this real?
I have no idea. I just seen it.
But if he's not 100, I don't want him out there. If he's not 100,
I'm with you, MG. If he's sick and his vitality is not where it should be, rest in peace.
That's like that whole thing with they're saying.
But if you look how he looked like he got the flu.
Yeah, we need him for the division games, man. We need them for the Donkeys and the Queens, dog. We need him.
Nah, we need him this week. Let's keep it real, man. If you're a 0-3 team, man, you have a less than
wait a minute. Hold on.
6% chance to make the
Josh
playoffs,
Jacobs
bro.
spotted at the airport, Jacksonville, right? But that's a bus behind it.
I think the person that's saying that is Jax, or I don't know.
I'm just saying.
We need Jacobs for our divisional games, man.
No, it's from the Colorado State. I think that's a guy from the Colorado State football, I guess.
Yeah, if he's sick, he might be more of a detriment than being a help. You know what I mean? If he's sick, like
so
it goes back to what I was saying. If when I've got the flu, you know what I mean? Like I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he might have a Michael Jordan flu game though.
Hey. That wasn't like in the 90s.
Being sick and injured, man.
I don't think it's a flu game. I think he just got some bad coke, bro. I think it's a lie.
Bruh, I wouldn't.
There's a bad batch going out there.
Maybe you know what, Dirty? Maybe if he tried that out, he wouldn't get sick. You know what I mean?
Run it out of him.
Oh my god!
Hey, you guys know you know we need tweakers, and if you do you notice tweakers never catch a cold?
Yeah.
I never thought that. I never heard. That's crazy.
That's
you know that, Mike. You know that, Mike.
Hey man, I knew that stat in the back of my head, but I don't want to call it out there. Gravy, damn, don't call me out.
Hey, I never seen you sick before, bro. You never played no hooky, bro. You never played no hooky at work.
You already know, homie. You already know.
Hey,
I was thinking about that shit you did the other day, Mikey. Was it all my life? It was like one of the first lines. I was like, this was stupid.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. So now that Jacobs is possibly going to be there, he's not going, bro. So
it's going to be possible because I'm not even sure. But you guys remember about the game against Denver Broncos, which is the Denver Drunkies, which is they had the best run in 129 yards. That was in December 2002. That was after getting Gruden fired, and that was Rich Bisaccia as an interim corner. So Josh Jacobs had an amazing highlight. So that was the best decision that he had for the Raiders right here. But if Josh Jacobs is still there, but you're gonna put out all this performance right here. But I just said it because Michael G has it right, because you guys remember about Michael Jordan, about this flu game, or the game right here. I don't think it's barely safe, but we have to cross our fingers right here if we need to stop Derrick Henry defense right here. So if we need to stop the defense Ravens right here, so we have a better opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, we got to stop Derrick Henry and stuff like that, but we're not going to have Josh Jacobs though. That's kind of like the only thing. That's what I was going to say right now, because I think Abdullah, Zamir White, and Bolden. So who's going to start out of those three guys? Bolden. I'm not gonna feel right about that.
So I want Zeus starting, but this regime is definitely, until proven otherwise, is going to start Bolden, because that's their guy.
Bolden's hurt, bro.
Well, no, he's back. I think he's back.
He's back.
Can we just see this running back by committee that everyone was talking about? I mean, come on.
I told you. I told y'all that you got a bell count. You got a bell count. Just stick with him, bro. Don't be
but he's hurt, right? Whatever, he's hurt.
Right.
And Abdullah, when he's got the ball a couple times, he's actually made some plays. So I'm not really tripping on him. And even if Bolden gives me 5 plays and 5 touchdowns, bro, cool. I'm not tripping. That's what he's there for. You know what I mean? Josh Jacobs has always been the bell cow. Some people that me and Gravy know and everybody else knows been saying we should have traded Josh Jacobs. It's probably the stupidest fucking thing that ever came out of somebody's mouth ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say it, but the thing is though, bro, like, he's our running back. That's it. The reason why they didn't give him the 5th-year option is because they had to clear shit up. It's because of the books. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. He's gonna be our running back going forward. But right now he's just fucking hurt. Now he has to stay healthy. Now his backups are like, we were okay. His backups, everyone's like, oh, Drake, fuck Drake, man, who cares?
Drake.
Bottom line, like Drake, yeah, for real. We can, like, somebody was saying Rashard yesterday. I think it was saying, bring Rashard back, bro. It's the same fucking thing. Just Drake's a little bit taller. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Abdullah's going to do the same thing, but Abdullah can actually run. He was drafted by the Lions, and then he played for Minnesota, and then now we got him. But like I thought he's always been good. He just played for the fucking Lions.
Hey, he looked fantastic in preseason.
Yeah, I
think the main point, a big key in the game is if the Raiders need to stay committed to the run. For some reason, they go away from it so easy. When we had success last week against the Cardinals, we were running the ball. And obviously, we're sprinkling some passing plays as well. We're at our best, it seems like this year so far, when we have a balanced attack. And I think we're playing a perfect defense that is struggling so far this year to stop the run and the pass. Now, this is still going to be a tough game just based off like Variable and his experience. Coaching is tough. It's a tough team, physical team. You know Variable's in Todd Downey's ear, letting him know, like, run that ball, give the ball to Henry. As much as we can get on Todd Downing and how, like, we're wondering how he has a job still in the NFL as an offensive coordinator. They're going to run that ball. Expect a heavy dose of Henry, but we should be able to stay committed to the run game. I don't care who's out there. We need to stay committed to the run game. We do got Devontae Adams, and the guy should be getting more than 7 targets. Just throw that out there.
Yeah, they're gonna
you know what I'm saying? So I just think that we need to stay committed to the run game. I think that's the main thing. Whoever's out there, I know Josh Jacobs might not go, possibly, but it's just like the fact that we go away from it too easy. If you remember the second half, how many times did we run the ball with Josh Jacobs in the second half? Why didn't we not run the ball in OT?
Even that Chargers game. Even the Chargers game, when we were running the ball effectively, if we'd have just ran the ball effectively like we were doing before that final drive, we could have got in field goal range. We could have won that game.
Yeah. We didn't need to throw the ball to Renfro.
We did.
This coaching staff is playing backwards ass football, bro. They're passing to run rather than running to pass.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, what is that?
That'll never work.
Can I ask a question since we're talking the run game? We're talking about like we should be running the ball, and I agree with it. What is the Titans' run D like? Is that
20s?
It's literally 31 out of 32 teams.
31 teams.
Yeah,
okay.
They're 31st. I think it's like
they're
like second to last in the league. They're allowing like teams to average 6 yards per carry. So this is a great matchup if you want to run the ball. This is a great game for Josh Jacobs to be healthy in. But obviously he got an illness right now. But my thing is, I don't care what their defense is. Stay committed to the run. Keep them off balance. Like you can tell Derek Carr is not 100% adjusted to this offense. You could just tell he's not confident out there. His accuracy is a little bit off. He hasn't been as accurate as he's been in the past, especially in, like with deep balls and things like that. So my thing is like, why are you not incorporating the run game and make it easier for a guy like Derek Carr? Make it easier for this offense. It just everything is off right now. But I'm optimistic. I think everything is going to get better as the season goes along. But we'll see this Sunday, man. Hey, man, if we go 0-3, we have a less than 2.6% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Let's not even talk about it.
I swear to God, there's 233 teams that went 0-3.
See, you can't say you're optimistic and then throw out that stat. That's fucking crazy.
But I know you guys are like you guys mentioned. You said Josh Jacobs. We need to save him for divisional games. No. He need to play this week. I don't care if he's 60%. Like let him go out there. Let the defense know that he's out there. I mean, Josh Jacobs. I don't know about y'all, but he's looked good out there.
You know,
he's looking elusive, and he's truck sticking motherfuckers. He's just doing it all.
Yeah. I'm only saying if he's sick to the point where he's going to be more of a hindrance than a help. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I'm saying if he's that sick, rest him. You know what I'm saying?
Rest him. Bottom line, rest him, bro.
Let him go out there and get 5 carries. You know what I'm saying? Make them fucking game plan for him, and then you can switch it up.
Oh, they are. They're game. You got the right perfect analogy with Carr throwing the ball, being inaccurate. It don't take much to hand off the ball, bro. It doesn't take it. He can hand it off all day to 5 running backs that he has, or 4, whoever's hurt. But you should give you a chance to them young guys. I think Jacob will play. Being sick is It might weigh you down a little bit where you need to get hydrated. You get the halftime, go get the IV, get hydrated, come back and start balling out.
Yeah.
You know, you getting paid $1 million. You got the little cold shit. You got to play. Fuck that.
Again, all I'm saying is that I just don't want to see him playing if he's going to be more of a hindrance if he's that sick. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but usually when you get the flow of the game and the energy and all that shit, and he starts balling out, I bet you this: if he starts getting 8 yards of carry, he ain't gonna come out the game. He ain't gonna want to. That sick will go.
If he's playing well, if he's okay to play well like that, then absolutely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like when I seen the first interview with Josh Jacobs when he was he's getting dressed, whatever, not, or the fucking out of the locker room, whatever. They're talking to him, and he just looks like he's not even like he's just fucking pissed. He looked like me, like when I get some fucking bad news, like bro, like man, fuck this, like man, I was balling, like let me do my thing, right? You know what I mean? So it's like he's hungry as fuck. I think it's good to hold him back a little bit, and I'm just hear me out, especially right now with him being sick. Let all the kinks, let everything fucking flow in place, bro. I'm saying you gotta let it set, bro. You gotta let it set. Now if he's sick, just fucking sit him. There's no question. Sit him. There's no point in putting him out there. Like they're saying, like it's bad coaching. That Chandler Jones is out there hurt, and they're playing him. But Kuntz in there, fuck it. We'll run what we gotta run. You know what I'm saying? For real. So like, but get him healthy, because it's fucking not. I mean, it's today, but yet we got a season. It's a fucking marathon, bro. It's not just, you know, it's every play. It's the next play. You know what I mean? But you gotta be there to be like and be healthy to be there. And the coaching staff throwing these motherfuckers out there like that, bro, they don't give a shit. That's not good. You know what I mean?
That picture of Josh Jacobs looks like it's real. I'm looking down Twitter, and it's like all down the fucking Twitter timeline.
Oh, hey man.
Yeah.
They didn't rule him out. You know what I mean? They said questionable, and he's saying that he didn't fly out with the team on Friday, meaning that like he could possibly fly out, you know, on Saturday and be a game time decision. But I get it. I get it with like you saying that it's a long season. But at the end of the day, this is the NFL. Like, when is a player ever healthy? You know what I mean? There's some things going on that we don't know as like fans that like they're not reporting. You know what I mean? Like players are like
sick is different. Sick is different.
Yeah, I just don't want anybody playing if they're going to be more of a hindrance than a help. If whether they're injured or they're, you know what I mean? There's injuries where you can play through. Like Nate Hobbs, he had an injury last season, but he was able to still maintain a high level. But if someone is injured, like say, if that's the reason why Chandler Jones isn't showing up as well as what we'd like him to be, then let's rest these guys to get them healthy so they can be the player. They can be all they can be. You know what I mean? Rather than keep pushing them out there to get worse, and then we lose them for longer, or we delay how long it's going to take for them to get to the point where they can contribute to their fullest potential.
Right.
Yeah, and Chandler Jones. Go ahead. Aaron.
Let's say that Josh Jacobs is ruled out. Now, I think the coaching staff is going to start their guy Bolden, but like in my opinion, now let's see what you guys' opinion is. Who do you think they should be starting? I think I like Britton Brown. He's got the most carries in the preseason. He's got the most familiarity with the system in the what do they call that shit? The terminology, you know what I mean, with the play calling, the whole shit. That I want to see Britton Brown out there. I think he's the most ready. What you got? What y'all?
The thing is with Britton Brown is, and what I think it boils down to as far as running back number 2 is the pass protection. You know what I mean? You have to do that. Like I think Zeus was never good at that in college, so he's probably working on it. You know, right now you have to pass. That's why Richard. When we had Richard in there, you know, Richard gets paid a lot of money just to pass protect for in there.
He was the best in the game.
He was the best in the game. So I was the one. You know, maybe Alfakazi did his spill on it, but I thought it was a bad decision to get rid of Richard because of that aspect of the game. But maybe he wasn't in their plans. But I think Brandon could pass block, pass protect better, and at that level than any of the other guys. You know, the veteran Abdullah can, and I don't even want Damian Harris in there, but but those 3 guys right there could probably be rotate. You know, if Zeus wants to run the ball without pass protecting, that'll be fine. I like Brandon too, Ern. I thought he showed up real good in the preseason, and he throws punishment, man. I like punishment give running backs. You know, he's just like Jacobs, north and south. Fuck this running to the side and wasting yards. North and south you gain more yards that way than you do outside.
I think the shortest distance to the goal line is straight up the middle.
Yeah.
I think it should be a running back by committee. Running back by committee. At the end of the day, like that, you got 5 running backs. You kept 5 running backs on the roster. The Patriots in the past, they've always kind of like, for the most part, they've had a running back by committee. And the thing about Zamir White, I'm interested to see. I want to see him more of him. But he I don't know. Does he have any wiggle to him? Like when I watch him play, it's more like you have to block it up real good for him to be really effective. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's like different types of running backs. There's guys that, you know, they can like shake and bake in the hole and like they can make guys miss like that. But there's some running backs that are more effective if you block up, you know, block it up for him. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it depends who can pass the block right here, because if we're talking about Brandon Bolden or Samuel White can pass the block right here, it depends the ability and of course the power to pass a block that nobody does. But I would say that Bolden can pass block. That was a good enough for that. But Bolden is working with Josh McDaniels a long time ago with the New England Patriots. But if Josh Jacobs was questioned about it, I will put the say to Britton Brown or Samuel White. Those guys are really awesome.
Britton Brown,
yes.
Britton
Brown was really good. If we see it about all about this performance right here, they had to do with the plan right here. So they had to put Britton Brown on the defense right here so they can step out.
I will say I kind of lean towards what you were saying, and if we're going to have a feature back, or so to say, just in Josh Jacobs' stead, I'm in agreement with you, and I kind of like more of what I saw from Britton Brown than I did from Zamir White. I mean, if we're going to have one of those two guys be the guy who's going to be that bell cow red zone feature back, or whatever you want to call
everything. You can do everything.
Shit, if it ain't Jacobs, then fuck it. I'd roll the dice with Britton Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He's already in stride. He's been getting burned. Throw him in. He's already up to speed. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not super confident, but I if it's a toss up between Zamir and Brown, like, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with Brown and how he played out in preseason.
He's a banger. He's a big banger. He delivers punishment. You know, Zamir White's more of that get through the off tackle and then go perimeter outside with that speed he has to break out in the perimeter on the outside. But to me, you gain more yards north and south than you do running around on the outside. You break those, that's cool. You know, I'm all for that. But I think I was saying his name wrong. But Britton Brown is what would be adequate for Jacobs. But I think Jacobs is going to play, man.
Have we seen Britton Brown fumble in the preseason? I don't think Britton Brown has fumbled in the silver and black uniform.
But the reason why I said running back by committee, because I don't trust any of these running backs other than Josh Jacobs to get the ball 15 to 20 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, give a good portion amount to all these running backs, keep them fresh. I know depressed Raider fan said Zeus is a power back with speed. I like that. You know what I mean? Like the way he runs, he's not going to be shake and bake you, but at the end of the day, like, he's a physical guy, and then if he gets to the outside, he's taking it to the house.
But see, that's what we need. Jacobs don't have that speed, but if he can learn off Jacobs and play like him, yeah, because Jacobs, that's the only thing Jacobs don't got. There was a play that Jacobs pulled where what's name was already in the backfield, and he just skipped to the side, boom, and just dipped out. You know what I mean? If he would have had that speed, Zeus would have been able to pull that off right now. You know what I mean? He needs that burn. He needs a couple plays, and you know what I'm saying. But I think that's gonna give him a little bit of juice. Like, it's gonna see if he's gonna be able. The rest of the running backs are gonna be able to do the same thing that Josh Jacobs could do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Bolden's gonna be able to do it. And then I think this is gonna be a good sign if he doesn't play. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit, we really got to fucking run the ball." Like, it's only natural that we got to run the ball. You know what I mean? So,
but I agree with you, Farrah, about what you're saying about, you know, the lack of trust. I mean, you know, I would be more confident in Brown than I am with Zamir White, but like I agree with that lack of trust. I mean, we haven't seen those two are rookies. We haven't seen them under live fire in the regular season. So am I confident in them? I don't know. Like I like what I've seen from Brown more so than what I've seen from Zamir, but that confidence level until I see otherwise.
Exactly.
Yeah, put Bolden, let Bolden start. Let Bolden start just because like he's gonna be effective in a lot of different areas. He might not be the best guy at running the ball, but he might be the best guy at the combination of pass catching and protecting the passer, which is a big responsibility for a running back, especially when they're in a game. Because defensive coordinators, they're going to test Zamir White. If it's you know what I mean? They're going to be like, oh, Zamir White's in the game? Oh, okay, this might be a chance where we can maybe blitz and see.
You can't pass protect, you ain't going to play, bro. You can't pass protect, you ain't going to play.
You know what I mean? Or another rookie running back you mentioned, Earn. You know what I mean? Britton Brown. He's another rookie running back. He's prone to make mistakes. I'm not saying he will, but he's still learning. You know what I mean? They still got to right. You get what I'm trying to say?
Just on that, what is I asked the question before about the run defense. What's their pass rush like? I mean, is it going to be imperative that we have a running back behind that offensive line because we can't keep their edge rushers at bay? What are they like?
They got Simmons and Dupree.
Dupree's out. Dupree's out. But they got Autry and Simmons.
You remember Autry? He played.
I'm going to share the screen. It's going to be their depth chart.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What up?
Good.
What up,
Autry played with the.
Did you ask me what's good, man? Nah, man, you don't ask me nothing in person if you don't respond to me in messages, bro. I don't want to talk to you.
I got your number, bro.
Dirty came here to rant. He came here to rant this morning.
I don't want to talk to you.
Remember on your show, right? Remember? Oh, yeah?
So this is what their defense looks like.
I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you, see?
What you got, Ern? What you got? Who's their ends, bro?
Hold on.
Autry.
You guys really got faith in Britton and Brandon Bolden?
No, I didn't say that.
That's the Titans. That's a Titans start. That's a Titans defense.
I got more faith in Brandon Bolden in this offense than any other running back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't because
I do because he has experience in that Patriots offense, which he's playing in basically McDaniel's offense.
Yeah, but nothing. He's shown us nothing that proves that he should have kept the job without playing. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen anything from him to impress me to say he deserves to be here. So I wouldn't expect for him to be the running back to carry the bulk of the load come tomorrow.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. And if you heard me, I was saying running back by committee, but led by Bolden. Running back by committee.
I said Bolden to get the start and probably the most of everything because on the simple fact of familiarity with Josh McDonald's and them.
All right, I can't see nobody. I'll be worried about. I'll be picking on that rookie, that McQuarrie kid, all day. But do something with that. Go at that young boy and try to see what he got.
I'll see. If Brandon Bolden, if Britton Brown is active tomorrow, I see a heavy dose of Zamir White and Amir Abdullah sprinkled in with a little bit of Britton Brown and Brandon Bolden. But Britton Brown being the one that actually breaks away, you know what I mean, late in the game to open it up. So I'm not feeling Britton Brown. I mean, Brandon Bolden. He's partially injured. He's not 100%. He's taken 5 snaps all season. Yeah, that I just don't feel good about him being the leader of anything right now.
Face it, guys. It's not a running back by committee. It's Josh Jacobs. It's Josh Jacobs.
It's a bell cow and some fill-ins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
so
but your bell cow ain't available. So
right. If he does play and if he is active, then he's gonna get the football and he needs to take advantage of that. If he's sick and he can't run the ball, take his ass out. Let's try some other dudes. But we need to run the football no matter what. And these guys nothing has to change. If we got a rookie out there, we got somebody different. You still got to run the ball and establish that no matter if it's a rookie or a veteran. You have to do that. 31st ranked
Castro also, he can get that shit out of his system and get the fuck on the field.
31st ranked run defense in the league. You know that's there's a reason for that. You know, Buffalo didn't run the ball against them. You know, so there's actually, Buffalo threw the ball against them. So they're a different juggernaut compared to our passing game. But running the ball over these two games, we should be able to, with anybody, be able to at least pop at least 4 yards of carry at least, and get some runners in the end zone.
Well, Buffalo is still trying to develop a running game from last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's been one of their offensive downfalls, is that they have a really good quarterback and a high-powered wide receiving room, but their running back room is still a little lackluster. It hasn't actually gained its ground or its feet yet. So, why use what's not working?
Yep.
You guys talking about Buffalo right now?
Well, Buffalo, you can't.
The matchup from last week, you know what I mean, and the reason why they didn't run as much.
Dirty, you can't put Buffalo.
No, that's not even a question. You can't put those together. You can't say
put
what one team did, what we do. Yeah.
No, you can't put the Buffalo running stats along with Titans, because Buffalo didn't run the ball against. They just blew them out throwing the football. You know what I mean?
No, I was saying the reason they didn't run the ball is because their run game is lackluster. They still haven't gotten it to full expectations. You know,
it wouldn't have mattered if they ran the ball. Shit, they were doing everything against them.
I think if you can mix up, if you can put together a game plan of run, mix, pass, you know what I mean? You should be okay. But at the same time, they couldn't stop Buffalo's pass. Why the fuck would I throw? Why would I run the ball if you can't stop me from passing it?
Quarterback and Carr ain't nothing like that dude, man.
Actually,
oh man. Hey man, hey Hefe KC man. If you watch the Packers with Adams, that was a recipe: running the ball and passing it to Adams.
Can you name me two quarterbacks in the NFL that are the same?
But he stands. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have a second.
Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins.
Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray.
Oh, fuck it.
No, they're not the same.
Yeah, I'm talking shit, bro.
They're not the same. I'm serious. I'm being serious. Can you name me two quarterbacks in the NFL that are exactly the same?
Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray. They got
skills. They're not exactly the same.
They're not exactly similar skills, but not the same.
Similar skill sets. That's what I said.
Similar is not the same. It's similar.
Throwing it out there. You asked the question. Throwing it out there.
No, the answer is no, because every quarterback plays different.
Jamarcus Russell.
We know that. But now, well, my question is to you guys, because we got a real good football mind panel right here. Is that what do you think we should do defensively?
I was gonna get to that, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, dude, go for it, brother. I'm not even
dragging on. We're dragging on quarterbacks, and everybody knows who's the best quarterback in the league is. But the thing is with me, I think that I think Henry still has like that lingering injury. You know, I just don't want him to pop. But do you think we have to focus on Henry more, you know, than Bobby Trees, or do we need to?
Diablo scares me because I think he over and under pursues.
Yeah.
And so what happens is when the way they run the ball is that, you know, they always do the trap runs. So that's how I see when he's always doing it. They do like a trap sweep. So when they do the trap sweep, usually when I see Diablo coming in wherever he's positioned, when he's supposed to be the guy that's covering the running back, when he's coming in, he's right behind the tackles, like he's stuck behind that and catching up. You know what I mean? That's why it looks like he's making these plays, but he's doing that. He's under pursuing. You know what I mean? And I think that just it's not. I don't think it's a lack of talent, but I think that's where they're gonna win. As long as we're not under pursuing or over.
The press Raider fan, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, he's on here
well,
again.
You know, you got to remember, Devon Diablo is not a middle linebacker. He's playing out of position.
I know
Yes,
that.
I know that.
He's playing out.
Devon Diablo is a safety.
Yes,
to be honest.
Big. He's a bigger safety.
If you look at it, he's not a linebacker at all. Maybe in college he was able to play that position, but in this NFL game, it's not working for him.
No, he played safety in
It scares me
college.
that he's a solidified
That's what I'm
starter.
saying. In college, he played a little linebacker in college too, just a little, not a lot, not as much as he's playing here in the NFL. That's why they figured he was a high vertical type person, because he could come down and play in the box. But that's only on the outside when it's coverage. It's not blitzing. You know what I mean? It's not.
Sure, not in the middle.
It's
Sure
playing.
as hell ain't in coverage.
So in the middle of the field, I'm not feeling him at a middle linebacker, bro.
We need Perryman back. We need Perryman to be healthy.
Yeah.
That'll get our. We need that dog in there.
What we should have done is not come into the fucking season with one middle linebacker.
Great.
Yep. Man, it was good, bro.
Was good. Man. Yeah, man. Hey, and I just want to say this too as well. Like,
good morning, Ben.
When we're mentioning the running game and how we need to run the ball, we're not saying that we need to run the ball 100%. We just want the Raiders to stay committed to the run game. That's been an issue the 2 games. You know what I mean? So that's all it is, because we know we got Devontae Adams out there. We know we got Darren Waller, but wouldn't it even be better if we establish that run game, and then guys like Adams, it just becomes even that much easier. And I'm just trying to win at the end of the day, man. Whatever it takes to win tomorrow, man, we got to get it done.
Just win, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm not with this Carr and Daniel. It's a complicated playbook. Just try to figure it out after the 5th game. Fuck all that shit, man. I want to hear that, man.
Yeah.
I want to win right now, and
That's what the offseason's for.
I'm pissed that we're 0-2. Man. You got to take. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's all right that we're 0-2. Get 3 more games. We're gonna be all right." Fuck, man. Tired of that shit.
Yep.
Tired of that.
You
shit.
tired of me? Is that what you saying? I'm the one that's
not you,
on the
Dirty.
screen. You tired of me?
Not you, Dirty. Never, bro. Never, bro. I know you with that. I know you. It's a logical. It's a logical, answer to what's going on, but. You should know at least, not to break down in that way offensively in the second half. We need to put 2 halves in one game, not a half, one game and then a half another game. That's coaching, man. That's game planning. That's making adjustments. Execution will come and execution will go, but if you broke down. If you're broke down on all cylinders, man, it ain't gonna work.
There should be numbers on the board every quarter, no matter what. If you won or nothing, there should always be numbers on the board every quarter. That just shows consistent football, whether it's good or bad, whatever. No matter what, numbers on the board every quarter.
What's underrated these 2 games that we lost is that the fact that no one's really talking about it too much. I mean, I heard people talking about it a little bit, but we've been getting out coached.
Exactly, bro.
We've been getting out-coached. Something that we looked at as a strength going into the season.
You've been watching the show. Look at you. You've been watching the show.
But I agree, too, that you don't give me no love either.
Snoops has a question, bro.
You just said you was tired of me.
Bro, it was easy. It's easy to say.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Snoops has a question, bro. It says, fellas, so do you think we have the confidence in Chandler Jones showing up this game? Chandler Jones showing up this game.
He better show up.
Yeah.
I was actually saying on my live before that, like, if we're going to be, if our focus is on stopping the run, then in theory, I mean, our best edge guy when it comes to run support and setting that edge to stop the run is actually Cleve Farrell. So maybe we need to put him in there with Max Crosby for the majority of the snaps and, see if he can do what he's supposed to be good at, and that's run support, stop on the run. Okay. Yeah. Well, Derrick Henry is their main focus, so yeah.
Well, you know what I would like to see, because I'm somewhat in agreement with you on that point with Clee. But if we're not going to play Clee on the end, what happened to this talk about Clee playing outside linebacker on these run plays?
He played a couple plays last week.
Yeah, that's what they really have him playing, is like the same role Chandler's playing, just when Chandler comes off the field.
Yeah, he was standing right behind Crosby.
He needs to stay out the game.
All three on the field.
Yeah, it was a good look. It looked nice. I mean, but I don't think it was effective. Actually, it was, because it was at the end of the second.
Effective.
It was at the end of the second.
Connor didn't do shit, but that's his thing. All of us know that Farrell's not going to get fucking Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? You can't expect that dude to catch that little dude. You know, so or those big tackles. You know, that's why I was tripping out. Where the fucking linebackers to get this guy? But you got 8 guys in coverage with only 5 receivers, and then you got 3 the biggest dudes on your team trying to chase a guy that runs a 4.3 something. No wonder that happened.
Hey, Raider Ben, that was Fag Day from Madden, right?
Only rushing 2 on that play with Kyler. Let's put everybody. You know what killed me about that play, bro? When they decided to play that fucking defense where they only rushed 2, like, I honestly didn't even see a spy on Kyler, bro. And if he did, he was like lost in the sauce somewhere. And I said going into this game, bro, if they're gonna put a spy on Kyler, it can't be just somebody that we think is gonna be spy, like Clee or somebody like that, like a D lineman. I honestly felt like Abram should have been spying him that entire game, bro, not letting him go around nowhere. Because we don't use Abram too much in the deep passes. We don't really use him back deep. We usually just keep him to patrol the middle. That's why I felt like his best job would have been to keep his eyes on Kyler, but still try to patrol the middle. But his number one job, do not let Kyler get away, bro. And nobody could run with Kyler on our defense, bro. I'm sorry to tell you that. Jonathan Abrams probably our only guy that could run with him. Maybe Divine, maybe. But there's not too many people. Kyler Murray's a fast motherfucker, bro. He's like Speedy Gonzalez, bro. We had nobody to match him.
Amik.
I think Amik could.
But we're gonna take a corner out of playing a wide receiver to guard the corner.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No. And then they put Abrams in something that he's not good at, covering somebody. He's probably just standing right there when he could have been getting Kyler Murray.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least let him do what I think he's good at, which is run downhill. And if he keeps his eyes on Murray, he's only going to have to run downhill. He's really never going to have to run backwards. And I'm a firm believer of Kyler Abrams good running forward. He's not good running backwards, bro.
Yeah. Can we both agree, though, like on some real shit, that the pressure was getting to him, too? You see what I'm saying? But we backed off the pressure in the second half. You feel me?
And shout out to Abram, too.
Yeah,
shout out to Abram. He's been solid this year. He's been solid this year too.
Yeah. Right. But the thing is, though, like for real, we had the pressure on him, and it was 0-20. You know what I'm saying? And then we took the pressure off, and then he just fucking cooked us.
All I know, bro, is if the Raiders can't fucking stack up the sacks. I mean, Tannehill is a little bit mobile, but he's not Herbert and he's not Murray, bro. If we don't stack up the sacks on Ryan Tannehill, especially with Taylor Lewan being out, I don't know if we're gonna be having any. I don't know if we're gonna have any dominant presence on that D line outside of Max Crosby all year, unless Kuntz comes in and starts playing well, or Bauer, because I haven't seen nothing in Chandler Jones that makes me excited.
What's up with that, dude? What's up with that? Every time that dude's in the game, he gets a sack, and then they don't see that shit. You know what I mean? And Chandler Jones is just, people say he's playing patty cake with the offensive lineman. I go, I don't give a shit if he's playing patty cake with them, as long as he gets in there and gets home. You know, I don't care what he does, as long as he gets home. But
he's being doubled a lot. His side is being doubled a lot.
Well, being doubled a lot, then Crosby has a free fucking lane to go right in there and get his ass.
No, well, let me finish. So what's happening with the centers, and I've seen it in every single game, they're doubling that side, right? We have no interior pressure. So the center's pushing those guys that way. They have 2 guys on and Crosby's still getting to him.
I was just about to ask.
I mean, it's just if you watch the film, bro, just look at it. You can see it.
You got to benefit from each other, bro. One gets a double team, the other one gets his move, and then he gets in there and gets home. They got to benefit from each other. They got to work with each other to make that happen.
And they're not doing it.
Can I ask a question? Since we're talking about the edge rushers, our interior. Where's Hankins? Is he injured or what's the story with him? I know Bilal Nichols.
We're lacking in the pass rush.
He's old.
We're lacking in the pass rushing department with the D tackles. Like I think against the run, they've been pretty solid, especially Andrew Billings.
Against the run and pass rushing is different.
You said it again.
Like pass rush and defending the run is different. We don't need. You don't need a solid defensive tackle to. I mean, well, yeah, you do. You need a solid.
It's good to get sacked.
You need to stop the run.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you can stop the run with the players that we got now. We can stop the run because we've been doing it. You know what I mean? We can stop the run, like with the players that we got. But
can we though? Because we stopped the run week 1. We stopped the run the first half of week 2. Arizona ran down our fucking throats in the second half of that game on Sunday.
Because of calling.
And that's how you take out a pass rush. And that's how I see the Titans taking us out, taking our pass rush. Because on paper, we should dominate. If they pass the ball, we should be getting a hold, like just like Raider Ben mentioned, like we should be getting all types of sacks. Especially Dennis Daly and Chandler Jones matchup, or Max Crosby and Dennis Daly, however way that matchup comes about that game, they should be dominating. But at the end of the day, like if we're not stopping King Henry, that monster in Tennessee, you know what I mean, Derrick Henry, then that pass rush they're gonna take our pass rush out the game, and at the end of the day, like that's gonna be a recipe for of a loss for us.
I like how you highlighted should. I mean, we have this very bad habit. You know, we say we should be stopping their pass, and then we play these teams and they're passing all over us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Seems to be a bad trend we've had for too long now. I'm over it.
Hey, you know what? Cash Lloyd brought this up, saying how many yards has Abrams given up in 2 games? It's a lot. Me and Stu were on Dirty's Live, I believe, and me and Stu were kind of having this debate. Not necessarily debate. We're just talking. It was more along the lines of like, look, Abrams is covering good, but yet he's giving up all these yards, and just because he's making these tackles, he's still giving up the yards. So it doesn't necessarily. So the numbers actually look like he's doing a good job. No, he's not. He's still giving up yards. He's still giving up the passes. You know what I mean? So if he's like making good tackles because they're going at him more, that's good because it's just showing he's a good tackler. But in coverage, if he's giving up 3 plays for 100 yards in 3 plays, and he's still giving up.
But he's not though. He's not giving up big plays though. I don't see that.
But he's still giving up the same amount of yards. It doesn't matter if he's giving up big plays or not. He's still giving up the same amount of yards. So that's where it looks funny. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like Divine Diablo's getting more picked on than John Abram. To be honest.
My God,
Divine Diablo all day.
I think I seen his stat.
Glaringly lost on so many coverages.
We're making a step forward, guys. As much as our defense has struggled a little bit, bro, we're not giving up a ton of big plays no more. Them one play touchdowns that have been killing our defense for a long time. We're not giving that up. You know what I'm saying? Abram is going to get burnt. You want to know why? Because he's a fucking box safety, and teams know it just like we know it, and they're going to go after him. You know what I mean? You know what the Raiders need to do? The Raiders need to have a counteract action. It's called coaching. Okay, well, if they're going to go at John Abram, then we need to rotate, swing, or something to get somebody in a different position to make a play. And they're not. At the end of the day, I feel like Abrams playing better. He's still going to get picked on, but the coaches got to find ways to put players in their best position, bro. And they're trying. Right. They're not giving up the big plays, but we're still getting picked on.
You see them trying to do things with Abrams.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think they're doing that with Abrams. They're moving around a lot.
In the long run, he's back there covering, and that's not what you want. That's not what we want. Is him back there covering at all.
His eyes need to be downfield. His eyes need to be downfield like ball hockey. I just think he needs to be on the ball. That's it. That's where his eyes need to be no matter what.
I think our linebackers are struggling in coverage. I think our linebackers are struggling in coverage. That's where I'm like, Diablo and Jayon Brown. A guy that Jayon Brown, everybody talked about, oh man, he's a good pass coverage linebacker, but he's been getting picked on just as much as Diablo has, you know what I'm saying? So
Abrams should never be on his heels. He should
never
be
put
on
Abram in a position to where he's gonna flip his hips, bro.
Exactly. He needs to be
in the box,
forward.
in the box, making tackles, blitzing, things like that.
Abram don't got fluid hips, man. When he's got to flip his hips, that's when he gets burnt.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't need to be on his heels. No. You know what I'm saying? If he's like, I'm not saying like physically on his heels, like, toes up or nothing like that, but I'm saying foot planted when he's, lined up, he shouldn't be doing that.
I don't even want homeboy backpedaling, bro. I don't even.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get. He shouldn't be backpedaling at all. He should be going side to side or downhill. That's it.
But But I like that he hasn't been too aggressive out there. Like, I like that control aggression that he has out there that he's been showing this year. He hasn't been like overly aggressive. He hasn't been overrunning plays. And to be honest with you, they've been moving around a lot in that defense. He's playing free safety, strong safety, a little bit of linebacker. So that tells me the coaching staff trusts him, and he's doing it. He's doing pretty well, man. He hasn't gave up a lot of big plays. I'm not saying he's an all-star out there. I'm not saying he's going to make the Pro Bowl.
Right.
I'm just saying he's been solid for us. At the end of the day, like, for that defense to be successful, that pass rush needs to get going.
Yeah, and just
We
to
have
on
that,
that, he's also been showing.
We can sit here and, like you said, Farrell, not everybody on this team is perfect, especially on defense. We have to give a lot of credit to all 11 of those guys that pitched a 20-0 shutout in the first half of that game. That is not fucking easy, bro. The defense had that game in the fucking bag, bro. And the offense came out in the second half, started getting pass happy, did not run no clock off the ball, no time off the clock. Fucking, they would come off the field for 1 minute and have to go right back out there for another 10-minute drive. Like, our defense isn't perfect, but we were getting our ass whooped by the Chargers. And our defense had to come back and hold up tight in that second half. We only gave up 3 points against the Chargers. And this game in week 2, bro, I mean, we held the fucking Cardinals to zilch.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, that's why, in all honesty, these first 2 games really go on coaching, bro. The adjustments, the second half adjustments are just killing us, bro. The way we're game planning against these teams, but it's clear, in my opinion, it's clear coaching. Because we've been in positions to win both games and have failed, bro.
Yep.
So
that's why I like Saturdays, man. Because I think right after the game that it was coaching from the get go, and then I guess the week goes on, everybody gets sober and all that shit. And then next thing you know, Saturday hits and they say coaching. That's what it was to me, man.
Yeah,
that's what it was to me.
Hey, the press Raider fan had to actually said something. Is Moore's playing or not?
I think he's game.
He practiced on Friday. He was limited, but we'll see. It might be a game time decision.
He's questionable right now. So.
He's questionable.
I hope when he
need him, bro. We need him.
He plays better.
Oh man, we
need Merrick. In my opinion, I hate to say this, bro, because we need Perriman, but I still think we need Merrick more than we need Perriman, bro. Fucking teamer sucks, bro.
Oh my god, in coverage, dude. He's terrible, bro.
Like I mean, Diablo is getting picked on these linebackers, but the reason why I'm not tripping off Perriman because I'm not surprised he's here. I was saying this last night. He's been a perennial living on the injury report player his entire career, bro. Like, I would love to have him back, but I have no faith in Perriman coming back at all. But we need Merrick, bro, and he's a Raider. That's our guy. So
I remember you saying that a lot in preseason, Raider Ben, about Perriman and his your lack of faith in him being able to stay healthy. And sure enough, it's coming to fruition.
But I will say though, like, it is a big loss this week with Perriman being out, just based off the matchup. You know what I mean? The fact that you know the Titans want to run that ball. You know, because Henry so far, the first couple of games, like he hasn't really been productive like he has in the past. So this game they're 0-2. This game for the Titans is all about getting Henry going and getting back on the win column for them. So our game plan should be stopping Henry and letting Chandler Jones and Max Crosby go to work.
Detroit Pistons, Jordan rules. Yeah, it's not Detroit Pistons is us. Jordan rules, Henry rules. Stop Henry at all costs.
At all costs.
Henry's gonna pop. Henry's bound to have a good game, bro. He's bound to pop somewhere, and I just don't want it to be this game.
It won't be this game. It's for he's going into he's in his 7th season, right? He's literally in his 7th season, which is technically past the shelf life of a running back. If you go back and look at it, every year it is taking him longer and longer to get going. And then teams have film on it. They know how to stop it. All you got to do is get to him before he gets ahead of steam past the line of scrimmage. You hit him in the backfield, he goes down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go look at his film, if you hit him in the backfield, he goes down. It's when he has a full head of steam where he becomes really an actual problem. And that is why I asked the question in the offseason was, is he really that good or is he really just that big? Because he's not a guy to shake off contact in the backfield. He's not a guy to pick up a blitz in the backfield. He is a running back that is He reminds me a lot of a Christian Okoye, just a little bit more athletic.
Wow.
All right, so I do got a little piece of news for you guys, bro. About 4 hours ago, Josh Jacobs was spotted at an airport.
Yeah, we've seen all that.
Yeah. Ern was showing us like the Twitter picture of.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So he was spotted at the airport, but did anybody see him get on the plane?
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. He's got his bag and shit, like he's going to get on the plane, but you're
He
right.
doesn't exactly look 100% healthy in that photo, if I'm going to be honest.
The way they worded it, though, think about it. They were like they said, "Oh, Josh Jacobs didn't practice Friday. He's listed as questionable. He didn't fly out with the team on Friday. So if he was going to miss the game, they would have listed him out. You know what I mean? So I think that there is a chance that he could possibly go to the game or play if he flies out on Saturday.
I'm telling you, he had the boo-boo guts, bro.
Friday's just a walkthrough, man.
Because if you have an illness, that's day to day.
Yeah, exactly. It's day to day, exactly.
Day to day.
And if
we were
you got
talking about last night,
it's gonna catch a plane.
We were saying last night, dude, like he could literally catch a flight last night or early this morning and still be good.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
He could have caught a flight late tonight. He could have caught the red eye tonight.
Yeah, he can catch one tonight. Exactly. Yeah, still make it.
He got 20 G's to get a flight to private jet.
I'm pretty sure they can charter a small plane.
Yeah,
I'm probably
the team will definitely get him a plane if he wants to come play.
Hey, Mark, why don't you hook me up with that money with the Aces one and kick me down a private jet?
I'm just keeping it a bean, bro. In my opinion, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just I got a jet.
Okay.
You'll have a good rest of the day. And hopefully the next time we speak, we'll be on happier terms because we fucking shit out of the Titans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother. Sure.
Be saying good things about our team,
Nothing,
bro.
man. Thank you for coming, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Always, man.
Enjoy your weekend. Go Raiders.
See you later, Alpha Costa.
Have a good one, AR.
Like I was saying, man, I feel like Josh Jacobs is probably one of the best players on our offense right now that's just not getting the football, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like if Josh Jacobs had 20, 25 carries in the first two games, we probably wouldn't be 0-2 right now. So,
well, you know what's pissing me off about Josh Jacobs? It ain't even Josh Jacobs. It's the way they use him.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And it's almost like y'all don't want him to succeed, so you don't have to pay him next year. But that's fucked up. Let him succeed and just don't pay him next year. Let him go to somewhere else. But don't hurt the kid, though. You know what I mean? Like use it. Especially if you got him for a whole year, fucking use him. He said he wanted to be fed.
Mm-hmm.
Asking for food. Can you give him the food?
It was mind-boggling how he is non-existent the second half of that game. I was just tripping, man. I was saying, what are you guys doing?
Bro, there was one instance, and I'm not talking overtime, but there was one instance where it would have been the perfect run, and I watched DC check out of it.
Come on, bro.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, bro.
Dirty brother. I love you, brother. I love you, bro. How do you know he checked out of it? For sure. Y'all gotta see the play. I gotta know which play it is. Show me off camera, bro, because like you can't call that, bro. Like
you can't call that. You can tell when it's gonna be a run, when it's gonna be a pass. If you really pay attention,
it would be.
You can see the set line. You know what I mean. You can see the formation. You know what I mean. And he checked out of a run that he thought they were sending. You know what I mean. He thought that they were gonna send a blitz. They ended up not sending a blitz. He ended up throwing a shitty ass pass into the fucking ground where people were in.
Hey, you talking about Derek Carr? You talking about Derek Carr?
I don't know, man. I need to know that this dude you know, we're saying that it takes a while to get this offense in, but Derek Carr can make audibles. So it doesn't make sense to me. You know, you make an audible when you know the offense. And if he's checking out of something that he don't know very well, then why do that?
Exactly. I don't think Derek Carr is 100% comfortable with the offense. And on top of that, we all know Derek Carr is a pleaser, meaning that like he wants to do everything the coach wants to do. So at least early on, I don't think he has that full command of the offense where he's going to make a whole ton of audibles. Like we haven't heard all the crazy nicknames that we always hear for his audibles, like in years past with John Gruden. Like I think I'm not saying that's not going to happen with McDaniels, but I think it's a work in progress. So I don't know.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. I'm talking about. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that, you know, Derek Carr is not 100% comfortable out there, and I feel like this is a good opportunity to incorporate the running game. That's what has me so pissed off. Like, I understand they want him to learn on the fly and get him comfortable, but at the same time, like, I understand Derek Carr hasn't played his best ball these first two games, but also we also have to get on, like Raider Ben mentioned, the coaching has not been there at all.
Okay. So, what would antiquate a good performance from any kind of quarterback on the NFL on an average game? Just an average game, he did his job. Give me some numbers. Interception, 2 touchdowns, 300 yards. What you looking at?
275 and 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be willing to say probably like 250. And as long as, I mean, I don't think touchdowns mean everything because it's a team game, you know, but as long as he's not turning the ball over, I'm cool with that.
Yes.
As long as we win, as long as yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Winning, like getting that W, doing what it takes. Because sometimes we'll see quarterbacks like last year. All right, let me give you a stat line. That last year against the Colts, Derek Carr had 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. But watching that game, would you say Derek Carr did enough to win that game? Didn't he make enough plays to win that game? Didn't he do his job? But if you look at his stat line, he had 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions.
But look at Jacob's stats too, though, bro. What did we do that game?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not.
Game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
We ran the football. Yeah.
Exactly. But I think, yeah. Go ahead.
So my thing is, this is a thing. This is all I'm trying to say. Like Derek Carr just played an average game. You guys said 275, 2 touchdowns, and 250. That's what he did. That's what he fucking did. All right, 2 fumbles, regardless of however he checked into it, whatever the fuck happened. Bottom line, he shouldn't even been in that position. Our team shouldn't have been in that position. It comes down to defense on this game. Bottom fucking line. It doesn't matter. When we let up on him, he ran over us. No matter what the offense did, even if it was the 10 plays or whatever or not, I get that. But I understand that the guy's retired, and I get that part also. But we were playing something different that didn't get him off the field, and we didn't run the ball. That wasn't Carr's fault. Carr did what he was supposed to. He didn't fumble the ball twice. He threw the same player twice. Even regardless of whatever, that wasn't his bad. You know what I mean? It was other players around the team that lost this fucking game. So when we can't just base this whole fucking thing off of Carr. Because he didn't have killer instinct and this, that, and the third. They didn't run the ball. They didn't do this. They didn't do this on defense. It wasn't Carr's fault, bottom line. Matter of fact, Devontae Adams should have caught that fucking pass. He was supposed to sit right there in front of the coverage. He ran past the coverage. You know what I'm saying? So, Omar, come on.
I understand what you mean, bro. But you can't have your defense out there for 51 plays, bro.
That was the ultimate team loss.
But that was scheme, though, bro. Come on,
that wasn't scheme. That wasn't scheme. That was bad scheme. That's what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad. But they went on 18 play drives, 15 play drives in that second half. Bro, you can't have your big guys out there doing that. And then we don't got a good rotation. We don't got a good rotation, which was not happening. You knew, all of us could say we knew what they were going to do. They knew that they were going to have 5 wide. They were going to take them deep, and the linebackers are going to go with them. And then Murray, go ahead and do what you got to do. That's what it looked like, bro. That's what it looked like out there to me. Is that this guy? No one could catch him. He's faster than everybody else. He's the best athlete out on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So just run your ass off, dude. Just basic drawing the fucking mud, fucking football right there. We got beat with.
Okay. Do you think
it was a joke? It was a joke of 3 and outs, and then having your defense be out there for that long. What do you?
Hey,
you can't get mad at the defense.
Yeah. The Raiders fucking had that 20-0 lead with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. So we held them still scoreless 20-0 for over 2.5 quarters. And I'm not saying, Derek Carr is to blame. What I'm saying is there was multiple times where Derek Carr had the opportunity to convert a third down. And as an offense, we didn't do it. And sorry to say, he's the quarterback and he takes the responsibility for that, bro.
For sure. But I just don't want us to forget, like, why didn't we run the ball?
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
why we lost.
Everybody's saying that.
Why didn't we not stay committed? I just don't understand that. Like, why? What was the reasoning? Like, I really want to sit. I want them to sit down, like, and explain that. Like, why didn't we run the ball? Like, and I'm sure this week beat reporters probably asked McDaniels, and he probably was like, the game, like he's probably gonna give some bullshit excuse, but like,
execution. That's what he said. Execution.
Take some time off that clock, man. Like, we're up 20-0. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the defense did their job, like Raider Ben just mentioned, until the 6-minute mark in the third quarter. Let's give them a little bit of breather. Like, sometimes play calling is not about like just getting the first down. It's also like thinking like 20 steps ahead. Like, hey, we're trying to win this ball game.
Hey, hold on. Okay, quick question. Who got the ball second half? They did, right? Or we did?
They did, and we held them to 3-and-out on their first drive.
Yeah.
And then we got the ball. I believe we went 3-and-out on our next drive.
That's right.
I think we held them twice in the third quarter, bro. And on their third drive is when they fucking got us, bro.
They converted three or two fourth downs, I think.
So we only had the ball for basically like 3 minutes.
Seconds, bro. Seconds. We had the ball for seconds.
The Cardinals scored a touchdown with 6 minutes left, their first touchdown in the third quarter. They scored their second touchdown with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And then they scored their game-tying touchdown with 0 time left on the clock.
And you know what I don't like, too? The fact that, okay.
That's like a fairy tale, bro.
Right?
And,
yeah, and all those drives were 18-play drives, almost 20-play
long
drives.
Yep.
And when you counter it with 25 seconds on offense, 3 plays and you're out, the punt probably lasted longer than the 3 plays we put in that we ran on offense. You're not giving your defense a rest. They're barely. The big boys are probably barely going to get a cup of water. Oh, let's go. They got to go back.
Wow. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. When I kind of felt the icing was on the cake, like we were probably gonna lose that game last week, is when we had got the ball back and fucking inside the 10, and we chose to throw the ball 3 straight times. I was like, yeah, bro, we just folded, bro. We just folded. Like there's almost no time left, and we didn't run the ball. Fucking what? Like what?
That's what I'm saying.
Like I forget but it was late. It was right before their final drive, and we had a drive where we could have milked the clock out a little bit and maybe kicked a field goal, bro. And they literally passed, and then Waller was 2 yards short of the first down, bro.
Yeah,
put the ball right back to him.
And
I don't even know why. I don't even know why he ran that ball to the 10-yard line. He should have just let it go in the end zone.
Let me. And I got a question.
That was the first step right there, Ben. Was that he fair catch it there or something or.
Yeah, I think he fair catched it. I don't see. I'm with that. Like, I don't like judging those because those kind of plays are so hard to judge because like you don't know if it's gonna bounce in, you don't know if it's gonna. So that's like a split judgment. But yeah, I think Hunter Renfro's done that a couple of times where he should have just let that bitch bounce, but he catches him. So yeah, for sure.
Look, I got a question for y'all because I know the common theme here is the fact that like our offense didn't help out our defense by going 3-and-out. But let me ask you this, like when I was looking at the snap counts for like that D-line, literally Max Crosby played damn near the whole game. Chandler Jones played damn near close to that. I'm noticing that this coaching staff, like it's a complete 180 from the previous coaching staff, meaning that like I don't know if they believe in rotating D linemen in and keeping their D line fresh. Maybe is it a philosophy thing, or is this moving forward? Are we going to see that adjusted?
I'm gonna go with their best guys, bro. I think our twos are, besides our pass rush with Kuntz and Bowers right there. I think the interior is a problem for us. They're just sticking with Hankins and Billings, and then the other guys behind them. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between those guys right there.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's what hurt us, man. Like if you're gonna play Max Crosby, Chandler Jones the whole game, and they're going to keep getting. Now, obviously, if our offense keeps going 3 and out, like, hey man, Kuntz can rush the passer. I don't know what's the issue with Kuntz. What's the issue with Kuntz? What is going on with him? Even with the previous coaching staff, he didn't really get into the game like that. Is he not doing something in practice? Is he not? Is there something that he's not doing to not get on the field? Because we can see that he can rush the passer from what we've seen in spots. It seems like he could do that well, but they're not getting him on the field.
Okay, look, if you for me, if you're playing a game, you're 0-0. It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Right? When you're playing that game, you start that game. If you're fucking losing, whatever or not, it's 0-0. It's what you put on the field. It's what you do at that moment. It's how you fucking handle that moment. It's the reaction, all that shit, right? So the thing is, if we're 0-0 right now, and if we're not having these guys just put the best players up and make them hungry, like, you know what I'm saying? Like having the Kuntz come in a couple of plays. You know what I mean? Getting that rapport throughout the whole team that everybody's gonna eat type shit. It builds rapport, bro, and it builds the fucking team. And if they're not doing that, and they're just not executing, and people are coming off the field, it's getting frustrating all the ways around, and nobody's fucking winning, bro. I believe that if we all lose, we all got a fucking hand in it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Bottom line, like. And some of these motherfuckers don't want to fucking play like that. And they're not going to fucking do it because of whatever reasons, pride or whatever the fuck. Or don't want to play them because of whatever, and it's fucking up the whole vibe of the team. It's not going to fucking work. They need to let these motherfuckers be who they're going to be and play the fucking together. And let Bowers come in and get a couple plays in and get a fucking sack, pump this team up. You know what I'm saying? Let Kuntz get in and get a fucking hit. You know what I mean? Because then that sideline is going to start jumping, bro. It has to happen, bro.
Shit, Bowers got 8 snaps last game, and Kuntz literally just played special teams. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's a pass rusher. He's on special teams.
Right? Hey, Lo, let me ask you this question, Lo.
Yeah.
Lo, do you really think the sideline to get jumping, or you think it'll be the fans that'll get jumping?
I just need it all jumping, bro. Come on, bro. We need it all jumping. We need the sidelines.
Those two people went in. Look, making one big play is nothing when you make 17 bad ones.
Oh, of course. But see, the thing is, though, if we make 6 good ones, we won't be talking about 17. You know what I'm saying?
This is because of problems.
If we didn't have those 17 plays, my bro, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look, they're NFL coaches, right? We're not. We're NFL fans. They're NFL coaches. They're the ones who get to sit and practice every day and evaluate these players. We don't get that opportunity. We don't know what their confidence level in him is. If it's not that high and they're not seeing it, then probably they're making the right decision. And the reason he's probably still here is because, 1, we don't have anything else on the squad. 2, ain't nobody willing to trade for him. And 3, it is what it is, right? But what we have to ask is, why haven't you guys, if there's an issue with him, why haven't you guys taken the time to develop and fix the problem? You know what I mean? Develop a way to answer the fucking problem. And if you can't do that, then in all honesty, why are we really wasting time?
Why are we what?
Why are we wasting time? You're wasting time. If you're not going to fix the issue with the man, you're wasting time. You're wasting space on the team. You know what I mean? So that, again, boils back down to the coach.
Right.
And them not being on the P's and Q's.
Right. Well, if you that pertains to Chandler Jones. You know, you have all this hype of doing things in the past, and then you go in there with us, and you ain't doing shit. And then, you know, you're getting double teamed.
I was talking about Kuntz. You know what I mean? Because people were asking, well, why is Kuntz playing? Obviously, there's got to be something to see or don't see.
Maybe he's not just there yet, but neither is Chandler Jones, so why not try to do that? Chandler Jones ain't doing nothing for that pass. Right. Nothing.
Honestly, I'd rather see Deshaun Bauer over both of them.
Well, either one. Either one.
He's played more compared.
Throw them all fucking up there. Shit. Throw something together, man. Fucking do something. What was working in the first half?
See what he can do.
What was nothing? They should have been changed what they were doing in the first half because everything that they're doing was working. Now in the second half, if maybe it was like they were putting too much on them, that's when you bring the Bowers and Kuntons in and still run the same shit that was fucking working. You know what I mean? Because they can't adjust.
They stopped blitzing Abrams and they stopped blitzing Abrams. They stopped blitzing Meek. They stopped blitzing Nate in the second half. Like they were sending more pressure than could be covered, and then they just stopped in the second half for some reason. I don't know why, but they did.
They overthought it. I think just to be fair, just play devil's advocate. I think the game plan against Kyler Murray was to keep him in front of him. Like, you know what I mean? It's to have that gap discipline, because at the end of the day, like if he gets loose, if he gets to the outside, we know what he can do. And obviously in the second half, that got away from them. But at least for the first 3.5 quarters, it was working. Yeah. But eventually, caught up to them when they ran out of gas. But my thing is that because I know someone was mentioning that Kuntz and Bowers might not be ready and yada yada yada, but you still can put them in spots. Give Jones a breather. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that like Jones and Max Crosby should be not on the field. What I'm saying is that like keep them fresh.
What's the point of having depth if you don't use it? You see what I'm saying? So like, like what Ben was saying, like, you know what I'm saying? They ran out of gas, and it was due to Carr's fuck up in the offense or the whole total offense, not just
it's the offense as a whole, primarily the play calling. It's just Carr had some chances to make the plays, he just didn't make them. But it goes on the coaching for not running the fucking football. The coaching shouldn't have put Carr in that fucking position, regardless. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's
but on
the
the defensive side, right? But on the defensive side, bro, if they would have switched in the players in and out and still ran the same fucking defense, it would have worked. Because it was working.
Any player in the NFL is ready for some semblance of play, right? You got to be. You're in the NFL. I'm not asking these guys to be starters. I'm asking these guys to be foundational, rotational pieces.
Exactly.
To be able to come in maybe 7 to 10 plays a game and do their fucking job. Right. Is that a lot to ask? If they split plays between each other and they both run at least a minimum of 10 to give Chandler Jones a little break, is that asking for too much? That's like 2.5 plays a quarter.
And we're begging this coaching staff. We're begging this coaching staff to stop rotating these offensive linemen, but we want the defensive line to be rotated. And you're doing it on a more high priority offensive line point of view of it. Rotating tackles and guards and in and out almost every series. But on the defensive line, you got a guy like Jones not doing nothing. Throw in a young kid for maybe 15 plays to see what the kid can do. See if he can keep contained or do a pass rush or has good moves that you're showing them how to do. Just try it out. We're at the tryout basis with Chandler Jones. Then Chandler Jones ain't what he used to be. To me, because he ain't showed me shit, but just talking and looking good on these interviews at practice and stuff. Because he ain't doing nothing in the game. Farrell's out playing Chandler Jones in my book.
Omar, I agree, man. I think that there might be something going on in practice that that we're not seeing. Maybe something is rubbing the coaching staff the wrong way. Something is. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, they get paid the big bucks for sure. Yeah, obviously the coaching staff, they're going to see the players. They know how to evaluate their team. I'm not taking that away from them. But at the end of the day, like I'm looking at the final product. Yeah. So I have a right to have an opinion too.
I want to know why would you be on the active roster if you're not ready and just a little bit? Not asking you to be the star of the game. I'm asking you to be able to come in and just play your part. And I need you to come in and play your part.
To be honest, we can't answer that question as fans. You know what I mean? We don't have no answers to that question. That's a question that the fucking the press people should be asking McDaniels. Like, these guys are on the roster. Why are they not getting playing time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts, 100%.
But I did want to piggyback off of something that Farrell was saying, because it kind of brought me back to the reason why I feel like the pass rush is a little bit struggled the first couple of weeks is the quarterback they played against. It's hard for defensive ends to try to play contain, but try to pressure and try to play the run gap. That's fucking hard. You know what I mean? And that's that Raiders defense, especially that front four, specifically with them ends, because we get no help from our tackles. Them ends were our Chandler Jones and Max Crosby were in a tough spot, bro, in that game, especially when they started running that speed option shit, bro, and the linebackers couldn't make no plays. The linebackers were literally making no fucking plays on the pitches, bro. It was Max Crosby would get right on Kyler and they would pitch it and there'd be fucking nobody there, bro. You know, so that's why I say I feel like this game against the Titans, this pass rush can get right, bro, because we're not going to have to worry about having to try to play contain. Oh, it's good, bro. We ain't going to have to worry about trying to play contain.
What's good?
Hey, where you at, Gabe?
He's in Nashville.
He's in Nashville. Oh, yeah. I remember Gabe told me he was going to the Tennessee game.
He's at the bar.
Hey, Gabe be traveling, bro. He be traveling again, bro. I respect
He got the dough, bro.
Yeah, what up?
Gabe is live at Nashville.
Oh, sir.
Loud in the mud. Sound like he's out there clubbing.
Yeah,
hey, it's loud in the mud, bro, but yeah, fucking Gabe.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon out there too, so motherfuckers just starting to turn up right now. 3-4 o'clock, motherfuckers starting to turn up.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Oh, yeah, he's already fucking look at him.
I told him though, man. You went with Dirty Low to the game, the San Diego game. So you go to Tennessee and we get a loss.
Bad luck.
Yeah, you bad luck, man.
Oh shit! Did I take him off? My bad.
Kicked him out, bro.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
I'm gonna be in Vegas on New Year's, bro. I can't wait for that game, bro. That game's gonna be so dope. Regardless of records, obviously, I hope the Raiders are in a good spot. You know what I mean? But regardless of records, that Raiders 49ers game is going to be insane, regardless of who's winning or losing, because that's like, for my area, that's damn near the Super Bowl. Like out here in the Bay Area, like these fans, like, yeah, whoever wins this game, they can't say shit to the other fan base for 4 years. So
4 years,
4 years, we won't play them again because Niner fans been running their mouth since the last time they beat us with fucking that. Who was that quarterback that we had? Mullins right off the bat.
Mullins tore us up, bro.
They tore us up like 34-3, bro. That was 2018 when Gruden traded away Mack and Amari Cooper and all of our players, bro, that year.
Hey, what's up, Gabe?
What's up, dog? Chilling here.
Hey, what's good?
Now we can hear.
Hey, Michael said be safe, bro. He goes, strap up. No.
Hey, you get yourself some trees out there, bro?
What happened?
You get yourself some tree. I know last night you joined the stream and said you couldn't get no tree.
Oh, I found somebody. Down here. He's gonna come deliver to me in like an hour or something like that.
Yeah, you straight, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You can't expect a motherfucker from California to go somewhere and not have weed. You know, he's at I need some
For reals, bro. As soon as I landed, I literally put that shit as soon as I landed.
He found it. He already found the
Well, now I'm getting hot. I'm right here in the Coyote Ugly bar or whatever from that movie.
Oh, no shit.
Hey, they dancing on the stage.
There's girls dancing on the fucking bar and everything, dog.
Gabe, are they dancing on the bar and all that?
Yeah.
Let me see, man.
I got my brother a body shot right now. Okay, so he took a body shot off of one of the waitresses. That shit was pretty cool, dog.
Hey, fucking photos with you right now, bro?
Yeah, I got him a body shot off of a waitress right now.
Thought about saying what's up, bro.
For sure. I'm gonna go back in there right now.
Shit, brother.
That's
shit,
cool as
man.
hell. Hey, so is the tree more expensive? Obviously, is it like kind of? Is it really more expensive compared to California? Like getting tree out there?
It's not too much. Not too much. It's the quality is a little off, but I mean that's expected. But it's not too bad, and the price is not that much off either. So
okay,
I was like, fuck it, I'll get a quarter.
Hey,
for,
man,
for like a couple days.
Delta 88 is big out there, bro. So be careful. You're not paying for Delta 88 or the Delta 9 shit or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah,
I know. You have a good time over there, bro.
Yeah, but there's people like smoking right here on the fucking strip and everything. Now they don't give a fuck.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I
you
know
at
the
home
first-
over there. You
As
at
soon
home
as I
right
touched
there.
down in Vegas last year, the first thing I did was hit the cannabis club. Like, bro, got to hit the club.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, dog. This shit's fucking downtown Nashville is fucking popping, dog. This shit is fucking. I guess it's like the #1 place for bachelorette parties.
Oh wow,
there is so many bachelorette parties out here, dog. It's crazy.
My
they get
is from
married, brother. They get married, man. Forget them, man.
not the bridesmaids.
Oh yeah, there you go. The
Those bitches getting married, they trying to get some last piece of street dick before they ain't never getting no more.
The last piece of straight.
That last piece of club dick. You might be the one.
No, for real, dog. I've been taking these fucking shots since fucking like 10 in the morning and shit. And over there, that means it was 8 in the morning over there at your guys' time.
Hell
Bro.
yeah. Michael Guerrero's bro smacked fucking what's his face Gabe smashing it from the back. She's like, I'm getting married tomorrow. I'm getting married tomorrow. I'm getting married tomorrow.
Now I'm trying to get my brother laid, dog. He's been in jail for too long. I'm trying to get that fool laid.
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all from Cali, boy. Y'all should be able to get some pussy out there.
Oh
boy.
yeah, that's what it, dog. It's like it's too easy out here right now, dog. I'm telling you, the bachelorette parties is too easy out here right now.
They see motherfuckers from Cali, they like, okay.
Oh yeah, as soon as I told them, I told one of the waitresses and the girl that was right there, like that was listening to the conversation. She's like, "Oh, you guys from Cali?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Did you guys drive out here or flew in here?" We're like, "We flew." And she's like, "Oh," and then the girl right next to her is like, "Oh, so you guys got money?" I'm like, "Bitch."
All of them got fucking. All them bitches got that southern accent over there too. Huh?
Yeah, dog. And these white girls out here got some booty.
You and
Gotta love Saturday morning, Jack. Gotta love Saturday morning.
What happened?
No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking.
They built different out here, dog.
They're down for it. There it is.
Man, I just got canceled.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys up there right now in a little bit. I'm gonna go back up in here and get fucked up.
Stay
safe,
man.
Body shot. Watch out for that body shot,
bro, man. Hey, brother, you and Toto be safe, brother, man. Get to the game safe, get home safe, man. You gotta be, man, for real.
Yeah, for sure, dog. Hell yeah, I'm trying to stay safe out here. Just trying to have some fun, and that's it, dog. I ain't trying to
rep them motherfucking Raiders. Let them
know.
know.
Yeah, dog. Hey, there's so many Raiders fans out here, dog.
Yeah, Raider Nation for Lifers, they're out there right now. They're gonna be.
Yeah, dog, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy with Raider fans out here.
Yeah, so chill with them, bro. What's the name? Oh my god, I can't think of his fucking name. Gravy, what's the guy from Raider Nation Life? Oscar.
Thor?
Not Thor. There's the other one. He sells the fucking hats, bro. He's always at Cherry Auction. I can't Hector or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think it's Hector, bro.
He's out here?
Yeah. He's a real good dude.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit them up because I know tomorrow there's a big time blackout tailgate party, so we're gonna hit that up.
Yeah,
they're running it, bro.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be there for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'll hit you guys up later. I'll get with you for sure, later. Just see what's cracking. What's up, man?
Just hit me up, brother. You already know how to hit me. Just hit me.
For sure, man. Hey, you guys stay up, man.
You too.
We're gonna get this dub tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Fuck the tie-ins. Yeah. And let's go, baby. Raider Nation for life. We out here in Tennessee, baby.
Hey, Gabe, you got some glitter on your face right here.
For real, dog.
You got some glitter on your face right here.
All right, bro.
All right, brother.
All right, you guys stay out, man.
Yeah. All right, bro. Peace. That was dope.
No more. He said no more live doors. Buddha was good. That was good. It was good. Shit,
no more body shots. Body shots all day over there.
That's crazy as shit. I wouldn't know nothing about that. I'm a faithful person.
He's lying.
I'm a faithful man to the Lord. That's myself.
I seen you last night at Bobby's been doing body shots, bro. You brought that back in.
Shit. You know the Dirty Sanchez, right? They had to change it to Sanchez because I actually originated it. It was the Dirty Low Pets. No, stupid fucking around. Anyways, yeah, man. So, yeah, it's hour 2, man. I'm about to cut out. Anyways, I got a bunch of shit I got to do. Ben, talk to me, bro. What you think? What's the score? What's the score?
I feel like Am I muted? No, you guys can hear me okay.
No, you're good.
I feel like the Raiders are going to be able to contain Derrick Henry. I feel like we're gonna run 9-man boxes. We're gonna run 9-man boxes and force them to throw the ball on us. I don't think they're going to be successful throwing the ball on us. The Raiders got to be ready to play though, man, because they're an 0-2 team with their back against the wall playing at home. You know what I mean? So, and we notoriously struggle on the East Coast. I expect the Raiders could come out with a W, bro. I don't think the Titans are that talented of a football team. I really don't. I got the Raiders winning 21-10. 21. Raiders.
I'm with that.
What you got, Griff?
I'm with that low-scoring game. Primary run. We gotta run the ball no matter Jacob's sick or not. We got a plethora of running backs there that I hope we see could do the job. If Jacobs is sick or he can't play or get limited snaps, those other guys gotta show us that they can take care of it. I don't see Tannehill. He's not mobile. He's going to be standing in there. Just he's not going to be a totally different quarterback from last week. So we ought to be able to contain him. Probably get some good sacks. I'm predicting about 2 to 3 sacks and another turnover in a secondary or wherever it may be. So a physical game. That's the way I want it to be. Physical game too. We got good up front. I say 20-10. 20-10. Yeah. Ben got that dollar over me, just like Price is Right. But I'll take 20. Right. I'll take 20. I'll take 20-10.
$1.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
24-27. Okay, close game. Yeah. Castro got to that 28.
I hope that's a great score. I love that score.
That's great. Yeah.
That'll be dope, Castro.
Is that the first half? Please tell me that's the first half, bro.
First half.
Or was it the first 3 quarters?
Yeah, first 3.5 quarters.
3.5 quarters.
Or 2.5 quarters. Yeah.
Talk to me, big bro.
I'm gonna stay consistent because yesterday when I went live, I said 27-20. I think it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. A lot of people are looking at like, oh, they lost against the Giants. They got blown out by the Bills. But Variable, whatever, the coach for the Titans, man, that dude, he's a good coach. And he coaches up a tough football team. He's been through a lot with this team. He's coached all types of scenarios. He's made runs to playoffs. Like you gotta believe that coming into this game, they're 0-2. They're gonna be playing hard. They're gonna be playing hard at home. It's gonna be a tough game, man. And I'm gonna be biased. And I'm gonna say the Raiders are gonna win 27-20, but I won't put negative energy in the air, but yeah, 27-20 Raiders.
Good score.
Omar got them at 32-14. Interesting score.
I like that score.
I hope it's like that.
I like all these scores are like the Raiders winning. That's the main thing. We need to get on that W column.
Yeah. Cap got some 46-17.
Okay.
Sounds good. That sounds good too. Yeah. Cash Lord gave us the halftime score.
The Dirty's baby yelling out the score right there.
Yeah, what's the score, baby? Dirty.
The baby's laughing at our scores.
Yeah, he's laughing at our scores. He's like, yeah, how crazy. But you got us, brother.
Titans fan.
No,
laughing at us Raider fans. Well, you guys aren't winning. Ha ha ha! You guys aren't winning.
With a Raider onesie on already.
There goes Michael Guerrero and his fucking crazy ass prediction. That's like the 50th prediction I've had this week. Now it's 50-49 Raiders.
Yeah, I see him in there a bunch with scores on.
All crazy ass scores too. He had like 1-0. Like motherfucker, I was gonna be 1-0. How did he score 1 point?
Let me know when I got time to answer your question I was asking.
Go ahead.
You got it.
So for me, I need this offensive line to be consistent. I need not to see rotational pieces and let somebody injured. If it's working, don't change nothing. Leave it alone. You know what I mean? The O-line has to win at point of attack, be it the passing game or the running game. I need to see a couple more lanes being opened up on that offensive line. I need to see a little bit more stability coming out of that group. Now, do I understand that there's a couple injuries and things of that nature? Yeah, I'm understanding of that. But the offensive line that we had working last week in the first half was not the offensive line we saw in the second half. It wasn't the same line. So, for me, I want to see a little bit more continuity on that offensive line, a little bit more stability. Defensively, I would like for them to come out and target the run game. You know what I mean? Shut down their run game from the get-go, from the gate. You know what I mean? It causes problems. Force Tannehill to have to beat you with his arm. You force Tannehill to have to beat you with the arm. It presents a problem for the Tennessee Titans. He is a quarterback that needs both games to be moving in order for him to actually get on his feet and rolling, right? So if you take the run game from him, the pass game will struggle as well. So for me, I would like to see the offensive line do their thing, a little bit more consistent, and the D-line and linebackers to go ahead and solidify a good run defense from the get-go. And I believe if they can do that, then we shouldn't have an issue with the game. I also believe BC could throw 4 touchdowns this week. You know what I mean? There's a possibility he could throw 4. They're not going to be all the same people. One may even be a screen out the backfield, which is perfectly fine for me. But I think everybody gets a little mixture of the ball this week. And yeah, that's what I'm looking at. At least one rushing touchdown. So I got 35 to whatever.
35 to whatever? There you go. Shit. Michael has 50 to 49, bro. That was a good fucking analysis, though, bro. For sure, for sure. I'm gonna go. I'll go 24-10. I think they're probably gonna. I think they'll score. I think 24-21. Yeah, I'll run 24-10. I think they're gonna score on us. I think probably their backup running back's gonna probably get, maybe a run. They're not gonna get us passing touchdown. That's not gonna happen. Overall, bro, that's what I think. The key players that I'm looking for to actually have a big game. I'm gonna look for Farrell on defense and offense. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, and I'm gonna look to I'm gonna see who's playing slot. I'm gonna see who they put in slot. I think it's gonna be Adams. That's gonna be a big concern for me because that's gonna determine how we're gonna run the ball. That's the way I look at it. So those are the two key players that I'm going to look for. Whoever's playing slot and Farrell, see how he's going to contribute because we need him for the running game. And so that's what I'm looking for. So you guys got any key players you guys looking for, Ben?
I just want to say a fun fact before you guys go into key players is that like the Raiders are actually 13th in scoring at 21.9 a game. Scoring in the NFL has like been down. Like, so I get why you guys are like, when you guys are guessing the score, it's like 24-10, 20-10. Like scoring in general in the NFL has been down. Like we're literally averaging 21.9 points per game, and we're ranked 13th in the league, which is crazy. Like any other year, that would probably be close to the bottom.
We should be at least 5th with this offense. At least.
For sure.
Not at the moment. Obviously not.
On paper, we're 40 points a game, but in reality, we're 20.
Right.
I want to see Tyron Johnson to get some play tomorrow with Renfro being out.
So you think he's going to be a slot?
No, I think Adams should play slot, and they should put Tyron and Matt Collins on the outside. I don't think Tyron Johnson's a great slot receiver, but I know he can work outside the numbers. I know Matt Collins can work outside the numbers, and Devontae Adams, he's one of the best receivers in the NFL, but his slot ability might be better working inside the numbers than working outside the numbers, Devontae Adams, in my opinion. So I would like to keep our speed threats on the outside because, the Raiders want to run a lot of that underneath shit, a lot of crossing routes and underneath rub routes and shit. That stuff's all cool and all, but if you ain't got speed to make motherfuckers run backward, they're just going to cheat up on all that shit, bro. You know what I mean? That's why that Kansas City Chiefs offense, when they had Alex Smith before they got Tyreek Hill, it was just check down Charlie the whole fucking game. You know what I mean? And then once they got Tyreek Hill, it started to look a lot better because everybody was so scared about Tyreek. It opened up all the underneath stuff. So we need to get some speed on the field.
Yeah.
I'm with that, what Ben said, but I also see, Waller in that position also, or a back that can pass catch in that slot position, because you see running backs going out playing slot receiver. They had Jacobs going out wide last game, so I can see Waller having a good game as far as that underneath route and having Tyron and them doing the vertical stuff, and then also what you said, Low, with Adams in the slot, I think will benefit us too, doing them little quick outside in post and then taking it to the house, things like that. Underneath will be good, a really good open green grass type. Give Devontae some green grass to work with, and he's gonna shoot it up. He always goes upfield, rarely goes out of bounds and stuff. But
yeah,
I see that happening. And also our running game needs to, no matter who it is, that's basically offensive line. So if our line, what I see could get a good push and open up some holes for these guys, no matter who's back there. If they could just do that, then we could get some good middle to 5-6 yards short, second down, third down, and short. That'll be great. As long as we're ahead of the chains, we'll be getting time off the clock, and then those guys don't have to be out there that long.
Yeah. Farrell, give me 2 key players you want to see, and then we'll probably wrap this up, bro. And then I'll probably just go off this last question right here with Snoops. Said,
So I like that you guys mentioned the slot. I know Renfro is out, but the Titan secondary is kind of hurt right now, especially nickelback spot. I think Hugo Amadi is the name. Like he was like the backup to the backup, and he was supposed to start this game, and he's hurt. So like, if there was a game for Renfro to be healthy and have a big game, it would have been this game. But I think like maybe a guy like Keelan Cole, like a veteran like that, if they can bring him on the roster, he's good in the slot. He's a savvy route runner. But my main thing is on offense. I think it's Dirty kind of took it a little bit as far as the running game, but I'll just go getting Adams on track, because at the end of the day, big dog got to eat. Yeah. Big dog got to eat. It's on offense. It got to be Adams, Waller, and then everybody else. You know what I mean? I don't care. Every game, that's what it got to be. Adams, Waller, then everybody else, because those guys are walking mismatches. Adams is the #1 receiver in the league until someone says otherwise, until he proves otherwise. And then on defense, for me, it's that front seven. It's not going to be one player. I think that front seven, if they can take Henry out the game, it's a done deal. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody on that offense scare me except for Henry. That's it. Like the receiving core, they got a guy that's like someone mentioned in chat, coming off an ACL injury, and then on with Robert Woods, and then on the other side, they might have a young, promising rookie in the Treylon Burks, but he's still a rookie receiver. And our secondary so far, our cornerbacks have held up well. I mean, Hobbs and my guy Rocky Sin have played pretty well, so I think they match up well with this. The receivers don't scare me. Their tight ends don't scare me. It's just Henry. So if our front seven can control the game, we're good. And on our offense is getting Adams. I think getting the run game going, but I'm just saying Adam just because I didn't like that he had 7 targets and 2 catches last game. I feel like they got to get him going and keep that a consistent thing.
Yeah,
you should get way more targets than that, bro.
Oh
way
yeah,
more.
Yeah.
What you got, buddy?
Player that I'll be looking to see succeed. Derek Carr. Hands down, bro. He needs to fucking succeed. I'm tired of fucking battling about what the fuck it is he does and doesn't do. Goddamn week. I would like just 1 week of everybody's coming and say, you know what, he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's it. Short, sweet, simple. That's it.
All right, shit. Well, hey man, thank you guys for showing up, man. It's been a fun, great show. Pharaoh, thank you for showing up. And you can let everybody know where they can find you at, man.
Man, y'all can find me everywhere on social media, Pharaoh NFL, PHAROAH NFL, just like it says on the screen. And then obviously, if you haven't already, please make sure to check out my YouTube channel, subscribe. I've been dropping content lately. You know what I mean? Hey, the season's here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I'm gonna be dropping a whole lot of content moving forward. So make sure to check me out, subscribe to my channel. And I always say this, and I'm gonna keep this. It's a common theme. I'm always gonna say this. All these Raider content creators, man, go ahead and subscribe, man. If you're a Raider fan and you love the Raiders, man, go ahead and support these Raider content creators because they're going out their way to put on good shows, to push out content. You know what I mean? So, and Eddie, I mean, I said, is your name Eddie? For real, it's Eddie.
Yeah, my name's Eddie. Yeah, my name's Eddie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I used to rap, my name was Dirty Low, right? So, but everybody calls me Dirt. My real name's Eddie. So.
Oh, damn, fun fact.
That's why I just put it there. It's kind of complicated, bro. So just,
Dirty Low's his club name, bro.
I used to fucking DJ. You know what I mean?
But I appreciate all of y'all, man. Low, man, appreciate you having me on. Raider Ben, always good talking football with you. Dirty, I know you know we're not on good terms right now. You came on here talking a lot of shit. But now I got love for you though. But Gravy, man, love talking football with you. The coach, I look at him as a coach, man. Every time he talks, he got that coach talk. There you go. He on camera. Oh, he's on camera. Damn.
Only for you, bro.
We'd be on better terms if you at least just responded.
My bad. I've just been busy, bro.
Man, got me feeling over here like the nigga took me out on a one night date and don't want to talk to me no more. Like what I do.
Hey, man. Hey, and salute to the chat too, man. Hey, salute to the chat, man. Salute to the nation. You're always pulling up, showing love, man. Like I see a lot of people that in the chat consistent on a lot of different shows, man. Yeah, y'all good people, man.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, appreciate you, bro. Ben, talk to me, bro. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You guys can follow me just like my name on YouTube, Raider Ben. I also do a podcast, the Just Win Baby podcast. You guys can find that on all your favorite podcasting platforms. You guys can also find me on Twitter at Just Win Host. Appreciate you guys as always.
Sure, brother, all the time, man. Fucking Ben, man. Ben's lightweight on it right now, man. His late night show would be crazy, mother, bro.
Bro, last night was so funny, bro. God damn, dude, I was crying for like 2 hours, dude.
That shit was crazy as shit.
Hey Ben, I like that you can call in too. I like that aspect, bro. That
shit is dope. That shit is dope.
Yeah, I originally had built my platform like how you guys see it, my visuals based off my last community. I wanted to be like the Howard Stern of my community, to where you could trash talk in the chat, you can call in, you can join the panel, everything. So that's really what it is. I usually do call-in shows. Usually, I usually do my call-in shows on Thursday, where I really don't let nobody up. I just have call-ins. But yeah, I appreciate the support, brother. I really do, for sure.
Yeah, sure. Dirty, talk to him, bro. We already know what you do. You guys do the late night, you know what I'm saying? And then you have
Dirty's the king of the late night, boy.
Man, boy, be getting on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate those kind words. So the king of long stream. Pause. The king of long stream.
Yes, sir. Omar,
chest naked. He out there chest naked, just flexing in front of everybody.
My fat ass.
He chest naked out there flexing.
Oh, bro. Good thing I was looking at the chat, bro. Please don't ever do that again. I will take you off, bro. Done. Man nipples. I'm sorry. Sorry, no man nipples. The only man nipples I want to see are mine, Dak.
He said no man nipples.
See if he does it.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Ken, what's up, bro? Hey, man.
Salute, Jack, man. Good dude, Jack.
Hey, Jack was on with us last night talking that shit too, boy.
Hey, Jack's a big Raider fan, man. He's always showing love too, man. Good dude.
Yeah, he's from around my way too. He's like, Jack lives like 30 minutes away from me. Jack's cool as fuck.
Yeah, he's cool as shit, bro. Yeah. All right, Dirty. Brother, thank you.
Kiss my ass.
Hey, as long as I got to see it.
Kiss my ass.
Well, you get me dizzy, man. You get me dizzy.
Anyways, I got things to do, so let me get up out of here, man. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow my dude to grace your screen for any amount of time was greatly appreciated. You can find me at 30_4 Raider on IG. You can also find me at Dirty Raider YouTube. And now it's time for Daddy Duties. Holler at y'all later. Go.
Peace, brother. Much love, man. My brother, bro.
Jack, I'm in Stockton, bro. Think Jackson, Sacramento.
Yes, sir. Well, shit, man. I'm about to end it all up, brother. Thank you guys for showing, spend a little bit of time with me this morning, man. I appreciate it. You know, most time I get studied in words and shit like that, man. But this is all for fun, bro. Like, I love the comments. I love the subscriptions, man. It's all love, bro. I appreciate all you guys, man. All love, man. And one of my biggest things that I always try to push out to everybody is be thankful for what you do got and be thankful for what you don't got, man. Just for real. Let that sit in however you want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Addition by subtraction is always another good one, man. Just try to be always positive, man, and just have a good fucking day. You guys be safe out there. Drink, get fucked up, but be good to the people around you and enjoy your fucking life, man. For real. So, yeah, man. So next week, bro. We'll be here next Saturday, too, for sure.
Yes, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be on with you guys.
My brother, Farrell.
Yes, sir, man. Likewise.
See you later.
You guys have a good one, brother.
All right, man. Peace.
I don't believe they're frauds. I think they'll be there in the end.
Gee, what a season for the Raiders. Yeah, considering everything that they went through, right? From the John Gruden things to the Henry Ruggs to the players with the gun.
Playing Call of Duty.
Either, but they're not even close to being the best team in their division. They're a wild card team at best.
If Derek Carr is not the quarterback of the Raiders, they're not here.
Kind of remake their roster a little bit here today. They matched Chandler Jones with Max Crosby. They had Rocky Sin in the secondary. They lose Yannick Ngakoue.
Devontae Adams, in a massive move here, MJ, is headed to the Las Vegas Raiders.